Testing. Testing. Is this shit working? I'm gonna put on my headphone. See if that works. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. It took them forever to do that. Testing, testing. Testing. Why does Discord take 85 times to plug in? What's going on, everybody? Damn. I definitely forgot to get that one sheet of paper. I wanted to get that one major screenshot. Because today, actually, we got some good financials today, so we're going to go talk about that. And then, okay. So I know I have been waiting for the Sony financials for a while, at least to get the Helldivers information out of the way, so that we could figure out how good or how bad it did as far as a metric. We got an update today, so I'll be posting a screenshot just in case you're not looking at the scroll down below. So I'll be doing that. I'm gonna go do that right now. Should have one cover paper. Should have one cover paper. Do I not have a cover paper? Nope. What's this? That looks dope. So I'm gonna have to replace that. Yeah, that was nice. There we go. Okay. Everybody, let's get started with the red alert stream. We could have did a normal news and updates, but today was big and I didn't know how big it was going to get. So let's give a shout out to the individuals in the chat. We got Briarios. He's the first person in the chat. He is a mod. He's also a member. He says Sony first party fire. We're gonna, you say a lot of stuff. I don't know the context of that because I've been working all day, so we're gonna go dive into all of that and what it means. Black Frost, what's going on? Already dropped a like, homie. Thank you. You are also a mod on this channel. Uncompetitive is a mod and a member, and I saw that he snuck in here on the panel. We have Lorenzo Carlson, Frostbite Slash. Both are mods and members. BMO Kelfo is a mod and a member. We have Harlem PS Gamer. He is a mod. and a member. Quest 444 is a mod and a member. Dadley Pierre is a mod. Cooper Clips is a mod. Mass Produce is a mod and a member. Gamer Goon is a mod and a member. He also got that platinum trophy by his name. Who else we got? JRO49. He's a mod and a member as well. Chino Dollar 214 is also in the chat. What's going on? I hope you're doing well. I think that's all we have right now. Big shout out to everybody that hit the like button. Dynamite J is also in the chat. He's a member of the channel. Akirant, what's going on, bro? You're a mod as well. So what's up, bro? I like the idea hero. What the ID? The Enda Hero Project Game Fishbowl PlayStation. Keep on investing. Okay. I have no idea what that is, so I'll do a research on that right now. Got no clue what that one is. Yeah, let's go search that one out. Did you spell that right? Kevin Logan was gifted a membership by Lorenzo Carlson. India Hero Project. Okay. And you said the name of the game is Fishbowl. I heard nothing about no Fishbowl. Oh, damn that. I saw Fishbowl. I don't think it's for me, though. No, I don't think that's shit for me. Not everything is for everybody, so it is what it is. Okay. It's not a AAA game, but the gamers would get more games if people support it. Like I said, not everything's for everybody, and I'm not going out there and supporting everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, First of all, like when Sony does this type of stuff, sometimes when I'm talking about this type of stuff, when they ignore console gamers and they kind of like put a lot of support behind PC gamers, like kind of similar to what Six Humor said in a way, they kind of lose that confidence. So I'm not going out there and supporting everything. I'm gonna buy what I want to buy. I'm gonna play what I want to play. Not everything's getting supported, not by me. You guys saw that firsthand with Forspoken. Like, I'm not buying everything. What's up, Truity?
What's up?
Yeah, that's not for me. But I do want to see what else comes out of the India Hero Project, because I know the China Hero Project has produced a lot of games that I've actually went out and supported and played and beat and got platinums for, like Fist. But as far as like the India, I don't know much about them. But I kept seeing that game on my feed. At least I know what it's about now. Back to it. This is what we have from sales, and this is from, as far as I know, this is what we have as far as PC is concerned. Now, it just says the unit sales in the first 12 weeks since release is 12 million. So 12 weeks, 12 million copies sold. It's ahead of God of War,
which means it's a million each week. Like each single week, it hits a million. That's impressive. I ain't gonna lie, that's impressive.
Yeah. So it's ahead of God of War. A lot of people like, oh, it's ahead of God of War. It's ahead of Spider-Man. It is a $40 game. It was on 2 different platforms. It was a multiplayer game. It also is a games as a service, so it had engagement almost every week to keep you engaged. So that kind of makes sense. We all knew that Helldivers was over 10 million for a while. This kind of proves it. This also proves that this game has outsold all of Xbox's exclusives in the last 5 years, which is very all combined.
That's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful, but it's facts. That means Halo. That means the Forza games. You know, any of the Gears games that released in the last 5 years. Hi-Fi Rush, Redfall, you name it. All of those games combined, Helldivers has outsold all of them combined together. All of them. There is a reason why Phil Spencer was upset that he didn't have access to this game. He knew what thing, you know, all of that noise, Pentiment to whatever game you want to name. I'm not naming all of them by names because sometimes I forget them because they're so fucking boring. But if you guys remember the names of Xbox titles, good. You can continue to fill me in the chat. But yeah.
What are you looking for?
Whoo, boy. This is an impressive feat, guys. Whether, you know, it was on, you know, PlayStation and PC, or PlayStation more and PC less, or PC more and PlayStation less, we don't know. They just said as a whole, they didn't divide the sales. This kind of makes sense. Not gonna really do that.
They didn't want to link in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so we got the sales numbers. We didn't get any engagement. Frostbite, if you're hearing me in the chat, if you have any of the links for the financials that are similar to what we covered just this Sunday, please get that around to me. I'm gonna show you guys what we had covered on Sunday, because that's what we're kind of looking for. We didn't see it today. And yeah, we're gonna have a stream about the financials, but we're also trying to figure out where the rest of the numbers are, especially for the PC, because we didn't see any PC numbers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get you guys the information that we had previously. And the reason why I care about this is because if we don't have the PC numbers, they weren't confident enough in the PC numbers before February when Helldivers dropped.
Which means it's fair.
Repeat that one more time.
I said, which means it's fairly.
Yeah, it does. Much more than previous years. So I don't think they want to announce that. They don't want to show that. So this is the type of data we were looking for. We were looking for the third year of them covering the PC. Now, like I said, the first year they covered 3 games. The second year they covered 2 games. And if what this image is, if this is a representation of just the PC section, then that means they went from covering 3 games in their financials to 2 games to only 1 game. I would hate to say I told you so, but I told you guys so. I told you that even if they did cover the PC section, it would only be 1 game they talk about. Even though in the last 4 years, they've released over 16 PlayStation exclusives. Yes, 16, including Ghost of Tsushima, which is coming out this week. So there's no reason why they only covered, as of right here, only 5 games in total in the last 2 years, when they released over 10 games in the last 2 years, or more than 10 games in the last 2 years. So what I really want Sony to do is come out and say that they failed in the PC strategy. It's pretty simple.
I'm not gonna say that. So they're trying to break in. They're not gonna say they failed. Get it in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. So I'm gonna go get the rest of the financials up so we can break it down in a very simple way. I'm not trying to break your brain with these numbers. I've got a good picture screenshot that'll just pretty much go
To be
over the
fair,
basics.
a lot of Xbox and PC guys' brains broke. I'm looking at this stuff.
Explain.
When we saw the success of Helldive um, means staying gay. That's what the whole that's what a lot of people are saying.
Oh, shit. Let's go get this up real quick. So these are the some of the financials that these are some of the financials that came in today. And this is what we're covering right now. Okay, I got a call real quick. Okay, let's cover. So the revenue that they've the revenue that they covered right here so far was 27.3 billion. Right? That's what they they have for revenue. That's 27.3 billion. And they said that's plus 17%. So that's good. That's not a negative. Operating income 1.9 billion. That's plus 16%. That's up. PS5 hardware 20.8 million. That's plus 8%. That's up. Networking services plus 17%. That's up. Game software $14.2 billion. That's up plus 24%. Full game units 286.4 million, which is plus 8%. That's up. Monthly active users 118 million, and that's a plus 9%. That's up. The consoles sold in fourth quarter alone were 4.5 million consoles, and 20.8 million total for the physical year of 2023, making the life-to-date sales of the consoles 59.3 million consoles sold worldwide. So almost 60 million PS5 consoles are sold worldwide. These are really good numbers. These are really, really good numbers. Can you guys take it away? I got an important phone call.
I think he wants us to take over. Does he? Did he say that?
You do that. I'm actually doing something right now.
Well, it's very good news. I saw that JDub posted it on Twitter, but he also said that there was 800,000 for Xbox. So is that just this year, or is that since it came out for the Series edition? Because I just thought it doesn't make sense to me that would be. It doesn't seem enough. I know they don't sell very well, but it doesn't seem enough. I've got to change something on this. Oh, that's better. How do I do this? So yeah, there's So I don't know what the comparative figure is. I mean, it's obviously good by itself that you've got 16 million consoles sold. And I suppose it doesn't really matter to say how is it in comparison to Xbox Series, because, well, it's losing, isn't it, Xbox Series? So, you know, how much it's losing is kind of not really that much of a conversation, is it? What do you think?
Well, to be quite fair, Xbox only selling 800,000. You got rare. That's actually a very low number compared to what was sold overall to others. So it is really good. It is a good. But uh, well, 1 second. Okay, the takeover competitive. I don't even know if you can hear me. I'm the one. Celebrities on competitive. I thought my internet dropped. Yeah, what happened? My bad, yo. I thought I was the one that did. I thought of my internet's the one that dropped, but uncompetitive dropped out. God damn. I thought. Uncompetitive. I didn't say nothing, man. I thought I was the one that dropped out because my internet. I'm at work, you see.
Everybody, can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay, well, my computer overheated, so that's where I was restarting it.
Wait, your $4,000 piece is overheated?
My computer overheated, yes. I've been
This is
needing
why I
to...
don't like computers, man.
What?
This is why I don't like computers, man. They always have some form of issue.
Well, it's full of cat fluff.
Huh?
It's full of cat fluff.
Then tweet it.
Right, so like it's not even my cat, that's the thing. And the next door neighbour's got a cat, and I go to the shops and I come in with my shopping and it follows me in. And it sits around the place, you know. But it sheds its fur, and the fur gets into things. So so it's got into the computer, I think, into the fan. And it's actually affected both computers, both iMacs.
Hold on. I think I said, no, I'm just glad True is not what you call it, broadcasting from the sea of Atlantis. Man, that's fucked up, bro. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, but that's how things go, isn't it? I mean, that's £6,000 worth of computer.
Nah, but these financials do look good though. I ain't gonna lie. These financials do look good. They actually did really good. They actually did really good. It's funny because Microsoft did so freaking bad that even if you compare the two, it's gonna look good regardless of anything. Sony did because you sold 800 consoles, 800,000. Let's just be
800,000. If that's the number
yeah.
for the whole lifetime of the series consoles, that's terrible. I think
That
they
is
could
terrible.
make it 1 million at least. Is that really the
That's
number? Or is that look,
that's the normal prediction.
is the 60 million figure for the PS5?
I think it's 59.
Yeah, but is it for the PS5 or is it for all play? Is it?
Game Pass.
Oh, we'll just start over. We've not achieved anything while you've been away.
Okay. What's going on, everybody?
I know nothing. I
What
got
the-
information off JDub on Twitter and I asked for a clarification. He didn't come back with one.
Can you? I wasn't here. I had to take a phone call.
That's okay.
So what are you talking? What did I miss?
Well, you was talking about there were 60 million consoles sold.
No. I said 59.3 million.
Oh, okay, right.
J-Dub is saying 60, and I respect J-Dub, and he's a funny dude. However, he exaggerates too much, and I'm not going to go for that. We are not at 60 million consoles sold. We are at 59.3. You cannot say 60 because if I say 60, people got to ask me where's my proof. So that's a lie because I wouldn't have proof.
Well, I'm just going off the information I got from him on Twitter.
Yeah, right there. You guys see that right there?
Hold on.
I don't know what.
One second. Truity, let him finish. What are you saying, uncompetitive?
I've got two questions. Is this the sales of the PS5?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the other thing is he was saying that the sales of there were 800,000 Xboxes. Is that sales of the Xbox Series
I don't know.
X and S?
If he's giving out information, I don't know.
It was
Okay.
it was for the Xbox Series X and S. They sold 800,000
Oh,
last quarter.
from the financial last time, I guess so. Because I wasn't paying attention because
Yeah.
their shit was so fucking dog shit. No one cares about their
No,
financial.
it was.
Yeah.
They sold 800,000, which is,
Okay.
bro, that
And
is just
that was in
not
was that in the fourth quarter?
yes, that was in
Yeah,
that was
Sony
their
beat the
fourth
shit
quarter.
out of them because Sony sold 4.5 million in that fourth quarter.
Yeah.
They completely
Yes,
stomped
that
them out.
was,
Wait, is this all told since 2020, or is
that's
this
what
in the last quarter?
This is the physical year of 2023.
So both figures
that's
are
what
from the
the
same
downfield
year.
Yeah, both figures from us and from Xbox are from the same year, same quarter.
Right, so that would mean that the PS5 has sold more than 60 million. I mean, he's
At this point in time, yes, but they have not confirmed it, so I'm not going to go out there and say that they've sold it. Yeah,
what that figure is.
yeah.
I'm getting a better idea now.
Mm-hmm.
I can see why he made the tweet, because it's like, if you just throw out a number, it's a big number, and it's like, oh, it's a big number, all cool. But like, what's impressive is if you can compare it to another number and say, we are beating the other one by this much, right? It gives you an idea of, is that, people, like the number of people voting, saying they're going to vote Trump versus Biden or something, it's that sort of thing. It's like, not how many people are saying they're going to vote for one person. That could be a really big number. But it's like, how many more is it than the other guy? And if you've got both figures, you can actually deduce something about what might happen,
Yeah.
There's no context if you just have the one number, unless you know a lot about what the numbers normally are.
Yeah, no.
So I think that's why he was talking about the Xbox, but he never said it was Xbox Series X and S, and he didn't say it was just for 1 year. So I assumed it was like ever since it had come out, and it might only be the Xbox Series X.
No, that's all more than 800,000.
And I asked him to clarify it, and he didn't. So
he can't he can't clarify on something he made up. So like, no disrespect to J-Dub, but J-Dub and JayTech have completely different styles, and he kind of exaggerates on stuff. But like that, we're different. We're like the PlayStation community and Xbox community are completely different. We don't have to lie and make shit up. Like, so if you do follow J-Dub and people like that, that's cool. But like, bro, you guys don't have to fucking do that. We're not like them, bro. You don't have to fucking make up numbers and shit. We're doing good. Whether Sony reached a number or not, that's on them. That they didn't reach that number. I guarantee you, if more games were just exclusive and never went to PC, there would be more not scarcity, but there would be more reason to buy a PlayStation 5 for the people that normally play on PC. They would feel the need to have one of those systems in their house, but they no longer feel that need. So you are missing out on a chunk of people that would buy your hardware because you're making your games available on another platform. So this is a PlayStation thing. I've already owned my system since day one in 2020. You're not going to get me to buy another PlayStation 5 until either the Pro comes out or the PS6 comes out. But as far as people that own PCs, there are multiple reasons for them to buy a PlayStation if you did not make your games readily available on their platform. There is absolutely no reason for a PC fan to ever buy a console going forward because you're continuously putting your games on their platforms.
Yeah.
So, when they can be upset if they are disappointed about not hitting their goals, just like Square Enix and a lot of other people. But you gotta look at some other situations. You have to look at some other factors, and I feel like, as business people like them, and they went to college for so long, they should be smart enough to understand what the fuck is going on. Square Enix, It's not the fact that your games are exclusive, it's the fact that the games that are not exclusives are not selling. And they're multiplat. So, you know, what's the deal? If you made Final Fantasy VII Rebirth multiplat, it wouldn't be special anymore. And it probably wouldn't sell as good.
You probably also got to take into consideration. Look how much of those games they put into every single week, every other day. Some games launch on the same day as their other game. I'm like, bro, they launch so many games all at once. It's like, bro, how do you expect any of these to sell if they have no breathing room? Like Square Enix did that. I think it was last year or somewhat. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? They launched almost a lot of their games all in a small time period. And I'm like, bro, that's why not just space them out? But no, they just launched everything just like that. I'm like, bro,
that's them problem, bro. Look, you're not gonna sit up there. You're not gonna sit up there, whether it's Sony or Square. You're not gonna sit up there and act like your fans are not supporting your system. Like, they brought your fucking system when it comes to Sony, and when it comes to Square, they brought your motherfucking your game. Like, how many more sales do you want from one platform? And then if you was to make it multi-plat, and this is the biggest thing that these third-party devs need to understand. Making your game multi-plat has already been proven to not boost sales. Madden, Call of Duty, all of those games, they sell because they are so casual. Take it disrespectfully if you want. They are so casual, and there is a market of people that will buy those games every year. They don't care how good they are or how bad they are. They're going to buy them every year. Now, when you go to a Square Enix type of game, like a Final Fantasy or something like that, whether it is different and good, it doesn't matter. It's, at the end of the day, it's still niche. You know, RPGs are, again, they're growing on a lot of people, and a lot of people love them now, and they love RPG elements in all different types of genres now. However, they still are not completely mainstream that they can do gangbuster numbers like Call of Duty and, you know, like Madden's and the soccer games and stuff like that. And they have to understand that. They have to understand that. And the more they don't, they're going to run out of reasons on why they're disappointed. Like, you know, like Sony, we're disappointed we didn't sell that. Whose fault is that? It's not my fault, motherfucker. I don't work for you. I got my system in 2020, and I have not had to get another one. So whose fault is that you're not selling a lot of consoles? It's your fault. You keep putting your games on another platform, and those individuals on another platform don't feel the need to buy your fucking hardware because they already have your games. This is a Sony problem. They need to understand exclusives were made for a reason, to sell the hardware. And if you don't have enough exclusives, people stop wanting to buy the hardware at the same high rate because there's nothing special. If Square Enix put all of their best Final Fantasy games on everybody's platform, they would have never been special back in the day. They were special because those games could only be played on certain platforms. So, you know, whether it's Ubisoft, Square, PlayStation, all of them, it's going to be the same deal. You know, when PlayStation, you keep putting your games on PC after 2 fucking years, PC fans know that all they have to do is wait 2 fucking years. They're not going to buy your fucking system. They can wait. If they feel they can wait 2 years, they'll wait 2 years. So, getting back to at least this one. Has anybody saw the PC financials for this quarter? Did they talk about the PC financials at all? I was putting a APB out on Frostbite because I know sometimes he has that data, and I was wondering, does anybody have that data? Because me, True Witty, a lot of other people were looking for that data. You know, I put out a notice on Twitter a few hours ago, and I was asking people, did they see the PC numbers, and nobody is telling me about the PC numbers. I would assume that they're pretty fucking bad if people are struggling to fucking find them. So that would prove my point again, that they're not doing good on PC, and PC isn't helping PlayStation. Consoles are helping PlayStation. Because what happens with PC, right? Example. There's only one good game on PC from PlayStation. That's Helldivers. It's $40, not $50. $40, not $60. It came out after the beginning of February, right? So, you have Helldivers, but all of last year, y'all, in the early part of this year, you had all these other games, right? From PlayStation. Single player games went to PC. They didn't sell. So you're losing money on that. You're not making money. There's nothing to brag about financially. Helldivers, there's something to brag about financially. But as far as the quarter that they wanted to cover, I mean, Helldivers came out in February, not before February. So you really couldn't brag about it in that quarter. Now, I mean, you could brag about the sales in total of that quarter, but I guarantee you, I'm going to show you guys this one more time. I guarantee you, if we see this right here, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for the 2024 version of these two images to see where they want their forecast to go when it comes to PC. I guarantee you, they will only talk about one fucking game, and that will be Helldivers. They will not have 2 or 3 or 4 games. Horizon Forbidden West went to PC right after Helldivers, and nobody noticed. I want the facts. I want the proof that they're not doing good with PC. We already have it. These two images right here. We already have proof that they're getting less money from the PC ports. And again, their estimate for the physical year of 2022 was 300 million. They ended up doing 250 after adding the Bungie PC revenue. If they never added a Bungie PC revenue, it would have been tremendously low. But they missed their goal by 50 million on PC. So we're trying to see what they obviously didn't between last year and like February of this year, before Helldivers did what it did, they were not doing anything on PC. Because I guarantee you that nobody was buying those games. They were pirating those games. They weren't making any money off the ports. Destiny kind of like hit a slump. You know, maybe it'll rise again this summer with the new DLC, but it hit a slump. So I would assume that their numbers would be pretty bad between, you know, this same time last year and before Helldivers came out in February. I would expect those numbers to be bad. Now, if they cover the numbers after February, then their numbers would be good because you will have Helldivers. I talk shit to her. What y'all talking about? What's going on, Lucci Sky? What, I miss something? You tagged me. Okay. Okay. Let me read the screenshot. You said Daniel Emma, you said 5. The PlayStation 5 shipped 4.5 million units in the last quarter. We got that information. We already got that information. According to our estimates, this is almost 5 times more than the Xbox Series X and S shipped the same time. Yeah, we really do have that. We just covered that information. Red Dragon, you said, don't pretend the PS5 sales declining is comparable to Xbox sales completely cratering in any way. Yeah. Okay, check his page. Okay. Insane. This is the big reason why Microsoft will almost certainly go all in on full multi-platform, and I expect will become more and more apparent over the next 12 to 18 months. You can't grow Game Pass at the rate you want and recoup sales with these numbers. This isn't a big dig at Xbox, so please don't bring any console war bullshit here. Just an observation. Well, you got a lot of console war bullshit probably hitting your way. It's true. It's true. It's like Game Pass isn't saving Xbox. It's hurting Xbox. And I think the only... And I've told you I don't agree with this. The only thing that can save Xbox is PlayStation, but I don't think we need to save them. Let them die. Let them fucking die. Yeah, I don't see a real reason why we should help them. If I'm being honest. Xbox can die. We're not here to buy their games. We're here to buy our games and enjoy our games. We do not need to buy their games just so they can stay afloat. I think that's one of the dumbest things I've fucking ever heard. Yeah. Yeah, help them out. Yeah, they need PlayStation. Yeah, they do. They definitely do need PlayStation. It's just, do we need them? Do we need to help them? I think the answer is fuck no.
You don't, but Sony is also taking the game, so it's up to whoever wants to buy them.
You said what?
I said you don't have to help them, but Sony is also taking the game, so it's up to you if you want to buy them or not.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing, you know, like depending on who you are that owns a PlayStation, you're either a real PlayStation gamer and you know what the fuck is up, or you own a PlayStation but you have no idea what the fuck's going on. Lucci, you said the guy... Can you get me a screenshot of the charts and just DM me the charts? That's what I want. Craig the Tech Guy, you said all PC ports are 70 to 80% profit for Sony. They are going to be more aggressive with PC accordingly. Yeah, look, a lot of people tell me it's profit, right, Craig? So this is what I want to say to you. If it is so good, there should have been none of the multi-platform games been canceled. If it is so good, then it should be covering the losses. If it's covering the losses, they shouldn't be disappointed with the losses. They're not saying that we're not disappointed with the losses. They're disappointed that they didn't hit their goals. But as long as they keep putting games on PC, they're going to miss their hardware goals. Because there's no reason to buy a PlayStation if you can play what's special about PlayStation on another platform. So all of this on profits, that's not helping me as a gamer. It's not helping me as a gamer because the profits that go back to Sony does not go back into making games in a quick enough rate because you're getting trickles amount. Hold on, Truity. You're getting a little bit of trickles amount of money from the PC community at a small rate, at a slow rate, at a long amount of time. And that does not help us, the console gamers. It does not help us get games faster. It does not help us get... Truity, can I finish 1 second? It does not help us get more AAA games. This does not help us. So I know that people like yourself and other people keep talking about profit this, profit this. Is that helping us? Tell me, point me to the specific game that was made using the 70 to 80% profits that you just said right there in the chat. That 70 to 80% profit that you just said right there in the chat. Please point me to the game that was made using those profits. I'll wait. Because to the best of my knowledge, every single fucking sequel was made with the money that sold on the console version of the game before the PC port was even made. And that's a fact. They're making money at a slow rate on PC, at a smaller rate. They're not making as much. And it takes them a longer period of time. I was told, and I'm hoping it's not by you, but I was told by a lot of PlayStation dudes that if the money that they make from PC would go back into making more games for console gamers And I have not seen an example of that specific game that was made for us with the PC revenue. I'm still waiting. Can you please, Craig the tech guy, and anybody else that wants to join him, please point me to the specific game that was made possible, right? With the money that they got from PC. Juice, you say it helps you get games like Stellar Blade and Helldivers. No, it doesn't. Helldivers was in development for 8 years. They just started putting games on PC 4 years ago. That doesn't make sense. Stellar Blade was in development for like 6 years or so. That does not make sense. Not putting games on PC literally would not fucking change the whole situation. Actually, I think it would be better. Because you would have PC people having no other choice but to buy a $500 console, invest in PlayStation Plus, and buy multiple multiple softwares to go back to PlayStation in a quick amount of time. That's why we get a God of War Ragnarok, because we brought God of War 2018. Sold 3 million copies in 3 days. They getting quick money over here. They charge us $70 over here. They wait 2 years, put it on PC, and charge them $50 or $60. And then most of that shit is pirated. So yeah, you might get profit, but it's small, bro, in comparison to what they made on that specific same fucking game years before on consoles. Look at what happened with Horizon Forbidden West. That shit came out in February. I would think it was in February, March. It came out right after Helldivers, and nobody noticed on PC. I'm still waiting, because Sony has never publicly said this specific game was made possible by the revenue that we receive from PC. So I'm still waiting for somebody to give me a link, a screenshot where Sony themselves said we got a game on console because of the money we made from PC. Because if they were just solely dependent on PC revenue to make the next couple games for consoles, we would really be in big trouble. Nobody? Nobody in the chat? I'm waiting. You know I got all night. I'm waiting. Nobody. Okay. So I don't expect you guys to bring that bullshit up. It's been 4 to 5 fucking years. You should have more than enough excuses or examples as to what game was made possible from the money they make from PC. Because people have been telling me this for years now. It's been 5 fucking years. You should be able to point one game out, and you should be able to have a statement from Sony where they officially announced that a game was made possible from the revenue they made from PC. Because y'all niggas was saying that before they even made the statement, because they never made the statement. Y'all was saying that, but it never happened. Me and Lucci, Sky, Lorenzo, and everybody else, we can name the amount of games on PC that flopped like a motherfucker. Now, please tell me, the games that flopped on PC, how did they make money for us to get a new game that wasn't already in development because of the money they made off PlayStation gamers? Ratchet and Clank, financial flop on PC. Horizon Forbidden West, financial flop on PC. Returnal, financial flop on PC. Days Gone, financial flop on PC. Miles Morales, financial flop on PC. And everything in between? Come on, man. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Like you gotta stop it, bro. And I don't give a fuck who you is. If you gonna come here, please give me some facts. Don't go put no fucking numbers up that go nowhere. Don't do that. If the game's already in development, if the sequel is already in development based off of the success of the console version, how are you gonna say that PC fans is the reason why we getting a sequel? Don't say that. Don't insult our intelligence. That's not right. God of War Ragnarok was already greenlit years before they put 2018 God of War on PC. Stop. PC had nothing to do with that sequel being made. Y'all gotta stop that. Like I don't see the point. You're a PlayStation dude. Why you making up stupid shit? Come on, don't do that. That's embarrassing. I mean, that's a good talking point right there, mass produced. If PC making all this money, why don't Sony make some more acquisitions on the gaming side? And they made all that. Then they make all that money from PC, or they can go spend that and buy some more studios. I don't see them buying studios. Again, the money they making from PC, you claiming it's profits, but it's at a very slow and low rate. Very slow, very low. They make more money on PlayStation Store at a quicker amount of time than they make on PC in an entire year.
Hold on. Think of it like this, though, Jay. Think of it like this for a second. If PC sales made that much of a difference, why did Bethesda, a PC company, had to be bought out to be sold if the PC couldn't? If they are a PC company and they primarily focus on PC, right? Why do they have to be sold?
Because they wasn't making enough money.
They didn't make.
Most of the mods that we talk about for Elder Scrolls and stuff like that, they don't actually make a ton of money off of that. So
no, they do not.
Once they start pirating Elder Scrolls games and modding it crazy, they're not monetizing a lot of that stuff, and they're not making money off of it. It's an old game. PC fans playing it for 10 years. You're not making money after that 10 years. You're not making money after that 5 years. So it makes sense. They lost a lot of money. Bethesda lost a lot of money if they put their faith in the PC community. There's a reason why PC indie devs, they put their game on PC for early access, and then they end up bringing it over to consoles. We just talked about, and I would just want to give you guys a proper example of what was happening. Now, I want to do a video. I talked to Truity about doing a video for Hypercharge Unbox, because I think I have some gameplay on this laptop of Hypercharge Unbox. So I'll be doing a video. And if I don't have gameplay, I'll just go and play it again. So let's just go take a look at Hypercharge Unbox right here. So this is by Noctra Gaming. So he's playing it in 2024. Hypercharge Unbox is it is like Small Soldiers meets Toy Story. If you don't know what Small Soldiers is, it's a great fucking movie. If you have not watched it, watch it. Trust me, you're gonna love it. Small Soldiers meets Toy Story. You can play it in first person or third person. You play as a action figure. You do get to customize your action figure. You do get to customize and earn different parts, so you can make whatever action figure you want. They got stuff loosely based on G.I. Joe, loosely based on Nerf, as you can see, Nerf guns, loosely based on Power Rangers and different things. You see, it's a We Are Toys instead of Toys R Us. So, like, if you grew up in the 90s, you would love a game like this. It's very niche, though, because not a lot of people supported it on PC. Game's been out on Nintendo Switch for 4 years. It's been on PC for 7 years. And it is just now coming to Xbox. This is how it happens. Like, if your game flops on PC, it takes almost forever for them to make them enough money to bring it to consoles. So the game is coming to Xbox after 7 years because they didn't make enough money on PC. So again, the whole logic that you guys telling me somebody making profit here, making profit here, when you're selling at a slow ass fucking rate, there's no way that revenue can get shit happening. This developer couldn't get a fucking port for Xbox for fucking 7 years. They had this shit on PC for 7 years, and it was on fucking Nintendo Switch for 4 years. But they didn't make enough money to get the Xbox port. And what's going to happen when it goes to Xbox? It probably will take another fucking 5 years to get that shit to PlayStation because they not making enough money in a quick amount of time. Y'all up here in the chat telling me, oh, they make a profit, they make a profit. At what rate? Bro, at what fucking rate?
The problem is y'all saying it's making profit, but y'all can't show the revenue, the numbers.
Well, that's what we're asking for. I'm asking for the numbers. Let me show you guys what we're looking for. It's very simple because I predict that when they give these numbers out this year, it's only going to be one game they focus on. But if they cover the PC sector before February of this year, then I don't know what games they would focus on is so good, because it would be an embarrassment to cover those games. So this is what we're looking for. If you guys see any information like this, please send that to somebody from the PlayStation Legion, and they will get in contact with me and send this. I need this. Do not send me a link to somebody that covers it. I need the damn screenshot. I know it's out there, and if it's not out there, then that means they're embarrassed for what they were able to achieve on PC before Helldivers came out. Now, if they just start from after Helldivers came out, that's a different story. Holland PS Gamer, you said it's in the chat. Where? Horizon Zero Dawn, 60 million. You giving me the number we got on the screen? We already got that. Did somebody send it to the PlayStation Legion Discord? All games are made possible by extra revenue. No, I don't want to hear that. That's your opinion, bro. That's not a statement from Sony. Like, I need Sony to say that shit from their fucking mouth.
I don't know why y'all defending.
Bro, Craig the Tech Guy. Craig the Tech Guy. You're giving me the same data that I already have here. I'm letting you guys are highly underestimate how important this one fucking image is. Everybody that's giving me data in the chat, it's on the image you're seeing right here. You're not giving me anything I don't know. I'm looking for the physical year of 2023. We have the physical year right here between 2020, 2021, and then an estimate for 2022. Then we have 2020, 2021, and what happened in 2022. We're waiting to see what happened in 2023. And their estimate was 450. Now, like I said, if they cover everything up and then also cover the big boom that was Helldivers, then yeah. So the only person that sent me a link was Craig. But Craig, you sent me a link of the shit that we already have on screen. So today's a new day, everybody. Today's a new day. Right? Today is the new financials. So we should have the financials for what they did on PC for fiscal year 2023. Shouldn't be an estimate. It should be what actually happened. If they're embarrassed to start covering PC again, then I guess we'll never know what they did.
Oh my god. Okay. Right.
Treyarch, what's your gaming platform of choice? You told me you told me to play games. You're not trying to hear numbers. So what's your gaming platform of choice? You probably got about 2 minutes and then you gotta get blocked. Don't come here and troll me. I got no problem blocking people I don't know. Treyarch, I'm asking you a question. What's your gaming platform of choice? You told me to play some games, bro. I'm not trying to hear about numbers. Okay, what's your Steam ID? We can pull it up. I have a Steam. What's your Steam ID? Because I looked on your YouTube channel. You're not playing any games. You're trolling. You haven't posted anything on YouTube in a year. If you have a PC, you should easily be able to actually play some games and post some gameplay. But you know what? Let me help you out. Let me help you out, bro. Because see, this is the thing. When you guys come to this channel for the first time, don't ever talk to me about playing fucking games. That is the dumbest, easiest way that you can get in trouble. It's really, really is. Don't fucking do it. But you know, I got some hours right there on Monster Hunter, over 1,000 hours, 500 hours on Bloodborne, 500 hours on Dreams, and then if you want to go into gameplay, I've probably captured more gameplay on this fucking PS5 than you've captured in your entire fucking life, and that's a fact. I'll just go streamline it to just video clips. You know, I got a couple video clips on it. Stellar Blade, over 3 gigabytes of video clips on Stellar Blade. I got over 8 gigabytes of video clips on Dreams. What are you talking about, bro? You gonna come here and tell me to stop talking about numbers, go play some games? How about you go play some games? Post some gameplay on your channel. And get in contact with me after you do that. But until then, you're getting blocked. You said, wait, hold on, uncompetitive. You said it's a weird flex, but all right, it's not a weird flex when you come here and tell me to play games, and then I show you that I play games, and then you tell me it's a weird flex, even though you said I need to play games. So see, I caught you in the bullshit. I caught you in the bullshit. And like anybody that's on the PC side, if you're in the chat, you want to do the trolling thing, you get blocked. I don't have time for it. If you're not here, if you're not talking about games, if you're not trying to play games, you don't need to be here. Okay, you can easily get blocked. I do not need your view. Trust me. Shooter Boy 1986. If I go check your YouTube channel, am I going to find any fucking gameplay? Like you guys like to troll until I call you out. I'm not like the other YouTubers. You're not just going to be in the chat and I don't notice you. YouTube is telling me this channel doesn't have any content. You shouldn't be talking. If you have a PC, I think there's like 2 buttons you have to push on your keyboard to capture some footage. On PlayStation, you have a share button, so you just either double tap or hold tap. But I'm not really understanding why you guys don't have more gameplay on your YouTube channels than console gamers, because it's easier. Anybody else want to make themselves known? Like you can be on PC, but I just hope when I click on your YouTube channel, you got something. Like PC is the best platform, right? You got all these games on Steam. You should have a lot of footage, right? Why is it you guys, the ones that have the biggest mouths, don't play games? You don't know who I am, and you gotta come here and tell me, oh, you need to play some games. Stop talking about numbers. You need to stop trolling. and play some of those games on Steam. They're all discounted. It's very, very easy. You know, unless you're broke.
True Witty.
Treyarch, you're getting blocked, bro, because you.
What did you want to say, True Witty, before JayTech
there's this
said he'd
dumb
only need a
fuck.
second?
Well, you guys are talking over each other. Which one of you guys are talking first?
I wanted to know what True Witty wanted to say, and then you said just a second.
That was 80 years ago. Well, I got no idea. Look, I don't got time for the bullshit. Look, the PC fans are the last community I want to talk to. You guys, I time and time again for so many years now, we have exposed you guys in this chat as not playing games. And you really think I'm one of them other YouTubers where I'm just going to let you sit in the chat and just say stupid shit? You have a PC. You have 2 keys that you push together, or sometimes it's 3. On my laptop, I think it's 3. But then I have a streamline key that'll open up the capture menu so I can capture whatever on my screen. And then I also have a gameplay capture for NVIDIA on my laptop, so I can specifically capture the gameplay that I'm playing. So it's easy for me to do it, and I've captured tons of gameplay and screenshots from the games I played on my laptop from Steam. So if it's easy enough for me to do it, it's easy enough for you guys to do it.
Well, no, they're not real gamers though, Jay.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't want to hear them talking about who needs to play games when they don't play nothing. Cut that shit out.
Nigga, they hop on their PC, check the frame rates, and hop right back off that game. They don't play no goddamn games, bro. All these people are just running mouth runners, bro.
Okay, Lucci, I'm gonna get around to the DMs. If you find the data I'm looking for, hit me up. I'll get around to your DMs. But I think I heard the Chris String interview the other day, unless this is from today on the Sony financials. But I'll go take a listen. Let me go see what's this all about.
They make. Here's the thing with Spencer and Sarah Bond and other people. They make. Here's the thing with Microsoft. It's actually they're quite a good company, right? It's a business. They make. They look after their staff normally. They pay them well. They really care about the environment. They're very environmentally conscious. They look after diversity. As a corporation, they're one of the better ones. But they are a corporation, right? So they are about shareholder value. They are about growth. It doesn't matter if you made a load of money. What matters is, are you growing? When I see the comments from people going, oh, you pay Bobby Kotick this amount and the amount of money, it doesn't matter. If it's not growing, it's not going. If they will cut it. Particularly when the games market isn't growing. And that's the thing. Like Xbox's plan around Game Pass, it hasn't worked out. We've had the recession. We've had loads of things that have challenged that market. The games industry is not in a growth moment. And we saw that. We've been reporting on this all year. And when you're Microsoft, you have to grow. Microsoft just spent $70 billion on Activision Blizzard. They have to grow. Their parent, and the biggest threat to Xbox is actually Microsoft. Because if you are, Satcher, you just spent loads of money on these vision, and the vision isn't paying off. For people like Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond and other people on the Xbox team, they have to go, right, we need to get our business into growth, or they're going to sell us off, or close bits of us, or they're going to harm our business. They're fighting for the survival of Xbox, and that means they'll be looking at their business and going, what's going to deliver shareholder value? What's going to deliver growth? I'll tell you what those things are. It's Call of Duty. It's Diablo. It's Warcraft. It is Minecraft. It is Elder Scrolls. It's Fallout. It isn't an immersive sim from Arcane. So in that really cold corporate, we all hate it, right? But with sort of reality, that's the situation. They are looking at their business, going, where do we need to be where do we need to be focusing our efforts? And you look at what they've closed, and you think, well, Hi-Fi Rush was great, didn't do anything. Redfall wasn't great and didn't do anything, and that genre's challenging. And they go, where do we need to focus? Everyone's saying it's just after Fallout, mass smash hit Fallout. And Fallout 4 was the best-selling game in the UK and Europe last month, by the way. They're all going, well, everyone's demanding a new Fallout game. Well, that is the thing with.
That's some deep shit. I mean, kind of makes perfect fucking sense. They Xbox definitely does have to grow. And they're not growing, and Game Pass is one of the reasons why they're not growing, and Phil Spencer's leadership is one of the reasons why they're not growing. And Chris String, he's a very educated guy, and I know what he's saying is true. Yeah, Call of Duty's gonna do wonders for Xbox, but you have to have the marketing. I think this might be the last year for Sony. I don't know if they have rushed Sony out of it. I don't know. Microsoft does.
Check your DM.
Where?
Discord.
Okay. Who's this? I don't know who this is.
I don't know.
Oh, I know who this is.
Well,
I know who this is.
Then one of them saying that he wants to debate you. Oh,
you said this guy?
Yep, wants to debate you, but apparently you don't got the stones to do it.
Oh, okay. Is he in your replies?
Yep. He's sending me freaking thing on one of my videos.
Kreger's Beast. Kreger's Beast. Well, aren't you like a member? I don't know if you're a member by choice or a member by gifted member, but Kreger's Beast has been in our chat for a while. For a few weeks. I don't see you today.
Oh, he has you now. Okay. I guess he's trying to show us who he is.
So maybe somebody blocked him. Maybe he's disgruntled. Maybe somebody found him out.
No.
Cause I only blocked blocked one person today, and it's been a long time since I've actually had to block somebody. So we got a lot of mods for. Kreger's Beast. You can get in contact with me whenever you want. I'm just gonna have to check your background before you even get anywhere near our Discord, just to see if you actually play games. I don't debate people that don't play games, not no more, because it's a lot of PC weirdos that they just want to talk just to talk because they're lonely. So if you're lonely, go consult a therapist or something. But I'm not here to make you feel like you belong. That's somebody else's job. We keep it gaming here. I'm not debating anybody that doesn't play games. With that being said, I can easily post some gameplay. I just wanted to see file size. Is this by largest? I guess it would be by largest, right? Yeah, it would be by largest. What's the largest files? I'll post some motherfucking. Somebody was like talking about, oh, you don't have no gameplay, nigga. I could play a game, which I normally love to do. I don't actually like putting gameplay in front of your faces. Or I could put some gameplay in front of your face. I remember that fight. I can't wait to get back on that game. No, that was... I gotta get back on that game. Cyber Skunk. Goodness.
I
know, right? I'll put that shit on the back burner. Cyber Skunk. This game.
I got I got that to finish, but I'm halfway through now.
Carnage Crew Gaming, 65% of Helldivers 2 was sold on PC. What does that tell you? If you can get me the Sony financials for PC, I'll give you credit for that.
Nigga, all these
So
people at the
we
stadium,
I just want to let him hold on one second. I want to let him know though. Let me put this up real quick. Sony released the financial at least the total copies sold today, right, for Helldivers. And they said it sold 12 million in 12 weeks. So if you can if Sony released some data today that I'm not aware of, please give me a link or send a link to somebody that is a mod so they can post the link. But don't give me numbers that are from the UK sales chart. Because I know where that 65% number came from. You don't give me numbers and think that I don't know where this data came from. I'm looking for information to drop today from PC. I'm not looking for any outdated info. If you're a PC fan and you want to give out info, please make sure it's from today. Sony had their financial calls today. We got new information today. And I haven't had enough time to run through all of it. So if any PC fan has information from Sony today, give me the information that they gave today. Other than that, you pulling shit out of your ass. So, again, if you're a PC fan and you're planning on giving outdated information, please do not do that. Sony gave out information today. And if PC is so popular, they should have had a nice segment for PC before and after Helldivers released. You can give me that information. That's perfectly fine. I can't wait. We'll look over it together. We'll talk about it together. But just don't give me information you pulling out of your ass. Make sure you give me sources, websites, stuff like that. Because a lot of you guys are faceless, and I'm sorry, I don't take information from faceless people. Okay? If you don't have enough balls to show your face on camera, just, I'm sorry, I don't trust you enough to take you as a credible source. We good? Okay. I'll just keep this wallpaper up because most of y'all don't know that PlayStation released that number today. So that's what we got for Helldivers, 12 million. They say 60% of Helldivers 2 was on PC, but how many of those were discounted sales? Yeah. Also, any of the copies they sold on PC really wasn't that much important because 30% of the sales had to go to the Steam store cut. 30%.
It's not even.
So they only made $28 on each copy. Yeah.
You also got to take into consideration a lot of these people bought those games from CD keys, which already cut the price down as well.
Yeah.
And you also got to take into consideration that's why they're pissed. They didn't they're talking about, oh well, we never saw the requirements for Steam that you needed a link when it was actually already on Steam because they didn't buy it from Steam.
Well, if we gotta wait until May 30th, then I guess that's when we're gonna wait. I thought that all the information was coming out today. Thanks, Parco.
Wait, so all the information doesn't come out today?
Parco Tech says that there's another meeting on May 30th.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Okay, cool.
I'm still interested in seeing what happens at the end of this week.
When was it that you thought that the showcase would be?
Next week.
Would that be after May
Thursday?
30th?
No.
Yeah, but
it'll be before.
Okay, now that might be that they've got bad news for the PC stuff and they want to have the showcase first and then they're going to delay the bad news.
Or they're waiting for, they pushing it back so they can cover Helldivers. If they push it back to May 30th and they have the business call on May 30th, they could say, hey, well, we're going to add the Helldivers and we're going to talk about Helldivers. Even though it's not a part of the quarter that you should be talking about, but it's after. So we'll see. Yeah, because they only had
still-
2 games around the Helldivers time. It
Do
would
you
be
think
Helldivers
they're
and
still
Horizon.
gonna buy Arrowhead?
I think it would be good business sense.
Oh right, you're not put off because of what happened.
No,
Okay.
it did really good. They made a really good game. Sony been there with them for over 10 years. I don't see a reason why not.
Mm-hmm.
They've been working together for. This isn't the only game that they worked on that was PC and PlayStation. You know,
Yeah.
Gauntlet was PC and PlayStation. Magica, I think it was the Magica 2 or whatever the game Arrowhead worked on. It was PC and PlayStation. If you start to go back and look at the games Arrowhead worked on, they were PC and PlayStation. Helldivers 1 was PC and PlayStation.
Sony, though.
You said what?
When it came to this game, they tried to sabotage Sony though.
Yes, I know. But that's not enough for me to say don't buy them. Get rid of the bad eggs, buy them. Like I'm not like there are a couple bad eggs that want to. I'm not gonna sit up here and say don't buy them because some people in Arrowhead are hardcore PC people. No. Get rid of the bad egg, buy them, and get rid of the bad eggs. As simple as that.
Rid of their community manager, didn't they? So
Yeah, they got rid of. He's not the only one. It's probably it's a couple others. It's another it's a female community manager, the one that got caught up in the Sweet Baby Inc. bullshit. It's another one.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
I was meaning the one that was saying refunds.
Yeah, they got rid of him.
Was like,
Yeah.
what? Why would you do that to your own business?
They know it's Sony's game. They don't want Sony to be profitable.
And it's like
When
Doctor
he-
Who saying
when he
it's
left-
the actor for Doctor Who saying don't watch Doctor Who.
Carnage.
Don't
If
like
they
it.
if
And
they
it's just
if they
like,
come
why?
out and say PC is doing good, they're gonna be saying it because of what happened with Helldivers. If they cover the PC financials before Helldivers release, it's not good. So I'm not gonna have to admit I'm wrong on anything. I've always said that. I've been saying it the whole stream. Depending on what they cover at a certain time point, PC stuff is gonna be bad or good. If they cover PC after Helldivers was released, it's gonna be good news. If they cover PC before Helldivers release, it's gonna be bad news. Like, what do I have to admit I was wrong about? I've never said that all the PC is gonna be bad. I said depending on when they cover the financials. So why are you trying to twist my words? I just talked to uncompetitive in your fucking face, bro. I said if they pushing the other financials call to May 30th, maybe they cover the Helldiver side because you pushing it back to May 30th. But as of right now, just the financials they cover right now, which PC is supposed to be a part of it, over the last 4 years of them putting games on PC, they didn't really talk about PC today.
Yeah.
Which is a little surprising, but it kind of makes sense because if they're covering data before Helldivers came out, PC didn't really do shit for them.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, if on May 30th, if they have a business call and they talking about what happened after, let's say just after February, the month of February, then yeah, PC would look really good because of Helldivers.
Okay. I looked up fiscal year. Right. This was yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was saying that there were like certain months in the year where you're supposed to do your accounting. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so like I don't know quite when it is. It's like a certain number of months, sort of like autumn or something. And I thought, oh, okay. And then I thought, well, they have a choice as to when they announce stuff. It doesn't have to be like, oh, you have to submit your tax return and the tax day, the final submit day is this day. And everyone goes nuts at the tax place and they're all queuing outside. And when they say you can't come in, there's a riot. Okay. It's actually you have a bit of flexibility and corporations don't mess around, right? So I thought they have flexibility and they can split it into this PC report and then the console report. But why would they do that unless the PC report wasn't really good news and they wanted to lead with the positive news, mindful of what happened with Microsoft when it had bad news to share before its Xbox showcase? I'm sure they didn't want to have to say any of that stuff because it's made everyone really upset with Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond, even though it wasn't Sarah Bond's decision. So I'm looking at it and thinking, Sony are about to have a showcase. They want to have good morale in their community. So they want to have, for the people who follow the console, they want to have good financials. And I think they have, because they've, they say how many consoles they've sold, 60 million. So we can lead with that and say that's an interesting, number, right? And then they might have not so good news after their showcase to do what they're doing on PC. And then after that, they might say, we're done with PC. We're actually done with PC. We might be negative PR, which they don't want to encounter before their showcase. How's that for a, theory?
Gotta repeat that last part. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't get that last part.
Okay, right. So they're gonna stop putting games on PC, which is what you've always wanted. They might continue with the multiplayer ones. I mean, the Helldivers are not going to pull, but I mean the campaigns and stuff.
Yeah.
And they might even reverse the decision to put the samurai game over there, right? They might not even put Ghost of Tsushima over there, even though they said they were going to. They might actually no, we've changed our mind. Because until it's in the store and people have pre-ordered it, it's like it doesn't even count, right? So they can just oik it out of there, and that's the end of people with their PC Steam, stuff. I mean, all the games that they bought through Steam in the past from Sony will all have to still function, obviously, right? But I mean, that's not the same thing. I mean, it's not like Stadia where you're streaming it, is it? And they then had to refund me all my money that I spent. It's not that kind of nightmare scenario. But what I'm saying is that I think that they are planning on pulling out a PC. I know it's a bit of a chain of influences, but I think that they are going to pull out their campaigns. And they're not gonna. You're not gonna see Ghost of Tsushima on PC.
I think it's Ghost of Tsushima comes out in like 2 more days. I think that shit's still going to PC, but I think that they're gonna learn a valuable lesson that it was never gonna sell good anyway. A lot of PC fans,
You think that's the last one?
I don't think it's the last one because I think they have games they've already developed. They were single player. They were already developed, and they're just gonna release them anyway.
They've done the porting. They've done
the
porting
like God of War Ragnarok, which we heard rumors about in the last couple days. There are some.
Really shouldn't do that one.
I know they shouldn't, but they have to learn their own lesson. I don't want them to, but if they really want to put that stuff over there, all I'm saying is, where's the financials? Let us know how good it's doing. If you can't tell us that Horizon is doing good, I already know Helldivers is doing good on PC. We talk about all the entire total number of 16 PlayStation Studio games in 4 fucking years. If you can only say, oh, well, Helldivers doing good, what about the other 15 games? What about the games before February 2024? Like, I think that's what a lot of PC fans are just confused about. Like, PlayStation's been putting games on PC since 2020. You're not going to sit up here and ignore the last 4 fucking years and say, yes, Helldivers did good on PC, so this plan is working. Nigga, what? Like, what about the other fucking 3 years? What about the other 15 games? Like, you gotta make it make sense. It's not making sense. This shit's not adding up. Carnage Crew. Carnage Crew. I see that you like to talk shit in the chat. So this is what I'm going to do, bro. I'm going to go to your YouTube channel and I'm going to go see if you posted any gameplay. You just told me that you've purchased every single PlayStation game on Steam. That's what you said. So, because you seem to be a very big gamer, I would assume, since gaming is in your name on YouTube, that I should be scrolling down on you. Oh, never mind. YouTube has told me this channel doesn't have any content. Let's do something. Cause I want you guys. I want to make an example out of people. I want to make an example out of these people because you guys are not. You're not making a lot of sense, bro. So, your @ name is RHOG. That makes sense. Let me just go search you up. I'm gonna see if the @ name works, and then if that one doesn't work, we'll just go put your full name on there. If you guys want to know what a troll looks like, I'll show you that. No. Does it pop up? It doesn't pop up because you don't have no content. So that won't pop up. Let me see. Carnage. So you brought all the PlayStation games, but you don't have any proof that you play games, period. You have gaming in your name, but you don't have any game content of any type on your YouTube channel. Do you understand how weird that is? Okay, we found your YouTube channel. We're going to go to your YouTube channel. You made some playlists. Right? You made some playlists of other people's content, but you don't have any content of your own. You see that? This is what your channel looks like. So I just want to ask you, right, before I block you, because you are about to get blocked. I've given you enough time to talk your shit in the chat. You absolutely go nowhere, right? But because you have gaming in your name, I was prompted to say, hey, I have to see if this guy is playing these games. You also said, hold on, because now you're trying to cover up your fucking tracks. I'm not going to let that happen. You also said you purchased every... You said, what did he say right there? I have literally brought every single PlayStation game on Steam. That's what you said, right? And then this is what you said recently. You say, I only watch and play games. Which one is it? Do you play games or do you watch games? Like, if you're watching games, I understand you watch games because we see your playlist. But if you can't play games because you don't have any gameplay on your YouTube channel. Like, if you owned all the PlayStation games and you're bragging about having a massive ass Steam library, it is easy to post a YouTube video on YouTube, bro. Like, it's easy. Like, it is so easy to post content on your YouTube channel. Like, every PC fan that does this dumb shit, I'm going to expose the fuck out of you. Can you tell us why it's challenging for you to post a video of you playing a game on your YouTube channel? This is your channel. Is there a reason why you don't play games, but you talk about you play games? Why not? It's easy to post a video on your YouTube. Why, like, how can you be a PC gamer, build a PC, and not know how to operate your YouTube channel? Like, let's really dive into this. You are a PC gamer, you're educated enough to build a gaming PC, but you do not know how to post a video to your YouTube channel.
You might have bought one ready made.
Well, he has enough knowledge to know how to buy a fucking good gaming PC. He should still be able to click 2 fucking buttons to upload a video. Let me see. How do you do that thing? Damn. Is it here? What's this? I'm trying to figure out, like, cause there's a way to post a YouTube video on there's a way to post a YouTube video from your PlayStation. You gotta go to the what's that shit called? Share Factory?
There's a way for you to share, nigga. And they can't say they can't freaking what you call it. They can't post videos from their PC. They don't have the ability to, because Nvidia, because I know most of y'all love Nvidia than AMD, right? Nvidia has a streaming service where you can stream your gameplay and upload it to YouTube.
I mean, let's go to this. Look at this right here, Truity. When you go to the Share Factory Studio section on your YouTube on PlayStation, all of these videos underneath are videos that people have made through Share Factory and posted it on YouTube from their PlayStation. Bro, you can't sit up here and tell me it's hard to do, bro. You play games on your PC. It's very easy to capture games on your PC. I have an NVIDIA laptop that I'm streaming from right now. I don't know where my gameplay is for PC, but I had some gameplay that I had posted.
NVIDIA Share is very simple to use.
How about this? I'm gonna just go look this video up. I had a video. I didn't post a lot of videos, so I'm gonna go find the video where I captured a lot of PC footage. And this is the thing. By the time I find this video, that's the time you have until you're gone. Good luck.
Are you giving them time to make a video?
Yeah, I'm giving them time enough to post a gameplay video on YouTube.
A bit of a game like Pac-Man.
God damn, Jay, you gotta. Well, that's actually kind of pretty quick and simple, to be quite fair. NVIDIA Sheet is pretty easy to set up, but it may not even be at home. You may not be at home, so who knows? You better spend home.
Well, I mean, it don't matter. I'm being generous. And I am being fucking generous. I think I found the video, by the way, guys. I'm just gonna make sure that's the video.
What is that doing? All you have to do is just show a screen, show your phone at your Steam library, and just say fuck. Man, look how many times I played these games. Hours, shit. That's all you needed to do.
Did I do that?
And just uploading the fucking video. You doing that would have saved you some time.
Was this the one? I think I have 2 PC gameplay videos that I've posted on this YouTube channel. Actually, I have a lot more, but Is this the?
What's your reaction to the new staff?
I mean, I kind of figured Herman was gonna be next in line, but I didn't think they was gonna let him do it by himself, which is I was kind of right on that one. I find it interesting, like
2 CEOs though.
2 CEOs. I think it's good. He's good at one thing. They made sure he's in charge of one thing. The other dude's good at something else. He's in charge of that stuff. I think that's pretty good.
Ain't that the dude that broke down the PS5 system?
The breakdown?
Or was that
yeah, he did the breakdown.
Yeah, he's good. He's good for the.
Oh my
He's good for
god! I
the.
found the video. I found the video. I found it.
Yeah, that was quick. You ain't get your video. The testing game make his gameplay video yet? Damn, you get
Yeah,
that?
bro. I found the video. I found it. I found my PC video. I was wondering where it was. I had this video that I captured, guys. I'm going into full screen mode because it's like this isn't it. This is just me playing Final Fantasy 16.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we at? We're going into full screen real
Do you
quick.
have mastered the ability to stream from PC?
No. It was a video I made capturing gameplay from the PC, and I mashed it up and I made a video about PC. And yeah.
Well, that's basically what I said.
Yeah. But I as far as streaming my gameplay from PC, I don't know about that.
Streams,
Huh?
right? You were saying to this guy in chat, why weren't you doing gameplay streams? And then to Ram at home, you were saying, look, I have a PC. I did a gameplay stream. It's not that difficult.
Well, no, I didn't do a gameplay stream. I made gameplay and made a YouTube video of the gameplay I captured from my PC, which is yeah. So that should be very easy for him.
Look, do you think, just to be fair, do you think he hasn't got a capture card?
Doesn't matter.
Depending on what PC he has, that shit's inside of it. Like my laptop has capture device on it too.
The software.
Okay, guys. So this is the video I've been telling y'all about that I've had. I just forgot what the name was. And I'm going to rename the video. But this is the entire video. And you see right there it says JayTechTV. It says JayTech PC Master Race. This is a PC Master Race video that I made 1 year ago. Right? The whole video is showing you that I play games on my PC, right? Or I have access to multiple games and purchase multiple games. You know, at that library right there, you have Bright Memory, you have Bright Memory Infinite, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, you had Dual Corp, Halo Infinite, Hi-Fi Rush, Hypercharge Unbox, which I own, Left 4 Dead 2, Dragon Mora, I played the early access for that, RuneScape, Sonic Adventure DX, Director's Cut, and Sunset Overdrive. So that's a lot of good games right there.
You've probably got more games than the guy complaining in chat.
Exactly. I also show my Steam ID page, so you can see my page and you can see the screenshots I've taken of the multiple games. You can see my badges and all the other achievements. You can also see my level. So I never shied away from, oh yeah, I've played PC or I play some games. And then next you will start to see gameplay. So the thing is, it's not hard. This video is 4 minutes and 3 seconds long. You know, I go from showing off gameplay of Master Chief with, you know, on Halo, you know, my character's red and black, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, I don't think it's difficult to do this. I don't think it's difficult to do this. You know, then, you know, I go on over to Hi-Fi Rush and I played some gameplay of Hi-Fi Rush. This is all running on my laptop, of course. Again, not difficult. All of this was captured on my laptop. So it's not a difficult process for if you're a hardcore PC fan. It's not hard to capture on either on your laptop or if you're gaming on a desktop. It's not hard. I did it. Then I showed off some gameplay for Sunset Overdrive, also running on a laptop with obviously the character that I made, which is me. You got the red and black and the glasses and stuff, of course. Mm-hmm. So, you see what I'm talking about? Uncompetitive, it's not difficult. You just capture gameplay and just post it.
Red and black should be banned.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Yeah, man. It's just like You see what I'm saying, Truity? Is it difficult? Like you just capture some footage and put it on YouTube and
Bro, I'm not a PC dude, bro. I'm not a PC dude. When I got my laptop, I found out how to stream from using the Nvidia card in my laptop.
exactly. There you go. Me and you both have Nvidia laptops, and it's very easy because they make it easy. You know, oh yeah, you got the Nvidia capture card. You can capture this. You can upload this. You know, you can take a screenshot of this. Once you learn it, it's not. And this right here was my favorite one. Playing this next clip is Hypercharge Unbox, which is the game that's about to go to Xbox. And I told you guys I supported it, and then you can see right here that I supported it. I was playing in the kitchen map, and I was in the fucking oven looking at the pizza because that's what I do.
No, you don't shoot nobody.
No, I'm not shooting. I'm just looking at the food. I'm just looking at the pizza.
You're just looking at one in Sunset Overdrive. You must be hungry.
So, not difficult. So, at the end of this video, I'll just go to his page and just block him because I think I've given him more than enough time. You know, more than enough time. And then if you come back here with any of your other accounts, they get blocked too.
Nice lighting.
Yeah. Hypercharge Unbox is a beautiful Unreal Engine game.
Yeah, I think it is good. It's a shame that, this is a game that Microsoft should put in Game Pass.
Yeah, but it's 6 years old. That's why they're not doing it.
Begging them to do it at the moment. It's just kind of cringe. But
no, right now they're not. The developer in 2022, they were. But now they're like, oh, we want you to pre-order the game. Because...
Oh, they want it bought now, do they?
Yes. So, this is what I think happened. Game Pass is more for... As soon as the game launches, we want first dibs on it. And we want you to put it into the service. But because the game was so old, they didn't do that.
I see.
Yeah. Because it was already on Switch 4 years ago, so they would be like, you would be getting it after Switch.
Did you see him on Twitter? And he was saying that he'd been sent a load of messages by people saying, well, if you put it on Game Pass, it would have done better because it would have had many more people playing it.
No.
Population
more
would be better. And he was like upset about the whole thing. And I thought, why are you listening? Why are you looking at all these comments that are from people who aren't going to be buying your game and would only get it if they rented it?
Okay, guys. The name of that video, if you want to take a look at it, is called PC Can't Handle The Last of Us Part 1.
Damn, Jay.
Yeah, it is what it is. And I'm going to be going over to Carnage's page. Oh, he's already got blocked. I didn't have to waste my time. Again, if I can do it, and I got a 4-minute and 4-second video proving that I play games on my PC and I have multiple gameplay that's in this 4-minute video. It's very short. It's very simple. If I can do it, you guys that love PC should be able to do it. And if you can't and you come to this channel, you're going to be met with a block to the face. You got to get blocked, bro. I got no time for the bullshit. Like, PlayStation gamers will post screenshots and video clips on Twitter all day long, letting the world know how great PlayStation is, how great these games are. But you guys, you just want to talk. You don't want to, show nothing. You just want to talk. It's weird, man.
Yup.
It's weird. I can't be me, man. I'm gonna go post some dreams. I'm gonna have some dreams footage up real quick. We go look at that. What's going on, Prince G? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we talking about the Sony financials. I think the Sony financials are good, but I think that if there was a bigger gap, like 4 years, every 4 years, they'll put some PC games on. PlayStation games on PC, that would have been better. Or just not put games on PC in general. It would have got more people to buy the console, so they will be able to get to that 60 million instead of acting like they're disappointed.
About making them you're exploring the option of it being a times exclusive for 4 years.
Uh,
Is that what you're saying?
I feel like if it was a 4-year gap instead of a 2-year gap, some people wouldn't be able to hold out that long.
Well, okay. The thing about that is that they need to say when the game comes out that it's actually coming to PC in a given date. You know, like, so say again.
Yeah, but then that would really fuck up their money.
Say Concord came out or something, but that wouldn't be a good example. But say the Great Web or whatever came out, and it was like this year, and then they say, and it's going to be on PC in 2028,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone go, what now? I can't wait that long. I have to get a PS5. But they need to say it when it's going to be. Otherwise, what they do is they bring out God of War Ragnarok and they never say anything about it going to PC. And people on PC say, oh, we'll just wait. And they don't actually have to wait that long. But if it was like more than 2 years, they probably still wait. They probably wouldn't go, oh, well, that's now longer than I'm prepared to wait. I think they would keep waiting. They've got plenty to play on PC. It's not like there's a short.
Well, and see, that's the problem. If they are okay waiting even 4 years, then I mean they never cared about the game in the first place.
They don't want to spend the money on the AAA game that $70.
That's it. That's also it.
That's more or less it in a nutshell. It's not even a Sony thing.
It has.
I mean, it's a fact though, because look at what happened with Helldivers. One of the major reasons why they took the leap of faith for Helldivers on PC is because it was a $40 game.
Now, what I should say, right? Just qualify what I just said. That applies to campaigns, right? Not a game that's got a multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so if it's like what people derisively call one and done games, they do not want to pay $70 or above, right? But if it's got something like, you know, Call of Duty Black Ops 5 and it's 120, they're like, yeah, I'll pay that, right? Because they know they're probably going to be playing it several times a week all year. That's how much they're playing that game. And if they get FIFA, and it's got this kind of football mode where you kind of collect things in it, and it costs money with microtransactions, it's a big grift, right?
Mm-hmm.
That ends up being really, really expensive. People spent stupid amounts of money on that thing in order to get the best players. So they're prepared to pay for a game, maybe one game, right? Because they have a preferred game that they play, and they will throw money at it, you know?
Mm. Yeah, look, I agree with what Uncompetitor just said. But, you know, in the future, if you're a PC dude coming to this channel, like, be sure to actually play your games, bro. Don't act like it's difficult to post gameplay. You know, you have a PC. Like, the chances that you have a capture device or capture software already on your PC is pretty fucking high if you have a modern day PC. So it's not very difficult to post gameplay of what you play, unless you don't play anything. This was a fucking tough battle. That's why I'll never delete this video, because it was such a tough battle, but it was so satisfying when I finally beat this motherfucker, the Berserker King on God of War Ragnarok. Wow. Yeah, he had to beat all these other Berserkers that unlocked this for this hell of a fucking fight. There was one Berserker battle where you had to fight a husband and wife, I think. God, they're challenging.
Have you got to the bosses that Tsukima had trouble with on Final
Fuck no.
Fantasy Rebirth?
No. No. I haven't went back to Final Fantasy Rebirth in a couple weeks now. Cause I've been trying to. I really just want to beat Stellar Blade. I thought it was gonna be a lot quicker, but it's not challenging or anything. It's just it's a little bit longer, or it's taking me longer because of my schedule and everything I'm dealing with.
Okay.
So I think tomorrow will be a good day for me after work. I'll just come home and play.
You've not quite done that, but you're getting close to finishing it.
Yeah. I got 32% on the story. Goodness, man. Kratos taking it to her, bro. Get it. Get him. Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Damn it.
Tough ass fight. This shit was fucking tough. Damn. Man, I'm looking at this video, bro. Like, you guys have no idea. He was on your ass all the time, doing everything he could do to fucking kill you.
Oh, I think I know where he is.
There we go. Oh my god. Bro, you had to pull out all the stops for this motherfucker. There we go. Got him. I think this was the one where I didn't have to die. Oh yeah, I don't think I had to die on this one. Nope. Yeah, I pulled out all the fucking stops. I was really in my bag this time. Yeah, I didn't die a single time going up against him. And that was so crazy. That was a crazy run. Yeah, I ended up getting the sword too. That's a good, man, that was a crazy fucking run. Monte White, you said I didn't beat all the berserkers. I did not want this game to end. I did. I didn't want the game to end, but I did everything in the game. And I felt, even though I did not want the game to end, I felt really good about how I ended the game. Like, I didn't go to the funeral part until after I did all of this stuff. I ended it on a really, really good note. I did everything. I found all the hidden dragons. I beat all the berserkers. I beat the Valkyries. Yep, I did everything I needed to do. I fought the Asgardians, you know. Prep 84, you say I'm jealous that you get all the games. You know, I have a laptop and I purchased a lot of games on Steam. And I've also posted gameplay of me playing those games on Steam. How am I jealous when I have a Steam account? You can go look me up, JayTechTV. Like you're trying to say something to bait me into being upset. Like I have a Steam account, man. You can search me up anytime you want. It does kind of look like you about to get blocked, though. I'm just saying.
You can't be as impatient with the next person. You've got to reset things.
Yeah. Let me see.
You get riled up by one person, and the next person says something moderately innocuous, and you just.
I think he's the same. I think he's the same dude, just on a new.
I'm not saying you're doing that. I'm just saying that's how you have to be. Because I mean, they might not have even been here.
No, he's using a dummy account. I just checked his account.
Oh, it's the same guy.
It's the same guy because his account has less on this account.
Waste your time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
you made your account March 1st, 2024. Yeah, it's a dummy account.
Okay.
You gotta go. I already told you to. I told you to do. I told you if. Yeah. Can somebody get him out of here?
I'm not.
Thank
used
you.
To this.
Oh, you're not used to it. Yeah, I'm used to it. I dealt with the PC community a lot.
So few subscribers on my channel. It's like
all my specs are on my account, on my YouTube channel. My entire laptop specs are on my YouTube channel. So, you want to go take a look at it? You can take a look at it. Got the name of the laptop and all the specs. Thank you, BMO Careful, for getting them out of the way. Look, man, if you're on PC, man, you should easily be able to like show people how much you love PC by showing. Like, you guys love building. You guys like capturing that you built your PC. Like, I think that you should be able to like capture some gameplay that you play on your PC that you built. I don't think that's difficult. I don't think it's a challenging task at all. I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't feel like that's too much to ask. I mean, I post gameplay and I play games all the time.
There could be an explanation, right? There could be an excuse. They might all be playing that game where you shower with your dad.
Oh, shit. That's crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna play a game that I know they've been begging for a lot. Stellar Cleeds.
Why is this guy saying you can't stream on your PS5? You can clearly do that.
No, it's PC. They're talking about PC. They're saying it's too difficult, and no, I can't understand.
I don't think it's difficult to stream on your PC either. Because the same way I can capture is the same way you can stream.
You can stream 1080p 60 on the 5 too. So I don't know why he's.
I know. Somatic. Can you point the individual out that said that, so we're not confused?
I think you might have just blocked him.
Oh, okay.
That prep.
He said because your PS5 couldn't do the streaming you want. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, that's a lie. So right here, you got streaming. Actually, this is the thing. We'll just go walk you guys through how to stream, and it's very easy. You go to captures and broadcast.
You can stream at 4K.
Yeah, I know, but hold on. Let me show him. Let me show him. You got so my captures, right? For my format captures is PNG, very high quality captures, 4K images. For my broadcast, however, it's 1080p. Oops, sorry, I had a 1080p 30. I need to have a 1080p 60. There you go. So it's at 1080p 60. Let me zoom in right there. That's what the streaming is on my PlayStation. So when you guys don't listen to PC fans. They don't know shit about consoles. And they're the worst thing to do is to lie about someone while they're on the system you're lying to everybody about. Cause see, I can show you that he's lying. You know. And then if you have a camera hooked up, you can, have your camera on. You can have the different overlays on. It's not as good. Text to speech I don't really know if I want to have that on. It kind of gets annoying sometimes when you guys talk a lot.
I don't have that on.
Yeah, but yeah, you can capture at 1080p 60 frames per
It
second.
has its uses. It's okay in VR.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Right. So like, if you're in VR and someone's in chat, you can't really read it. So if they speak to you, it's like, oh, hello, you know.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to lie about, bro. Why would you lie about that? It's public knowledge that you can stream from your PS5 and 1080p 60.
But the thing about that text-to-speech thing is that people need to say what their name is, because it doesn't read the screen name.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So there'll just be someone's what they said, but you won't know who said it. So when I send something to someone who's streaming, I say who I am. So like Lincoln Clay will be racing, and I'll say, you know, uncompetitive says hi, even though I'm under uncompetitive in the chat. And then it reads out in his ears, you know.
Did you?
Right? So
What happened, Somatic?
No, I was going to ask you. Did you block him? Because I want to see what his response is.
No, I'm not wasting time. He had a dummy account. It's probably the same fucking dude we just blocked.
They've been blocked twice now.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, I blocked him, Somatic. I don't got time for that. Like, if he's just gonna lie for the sake of lying. Like, bro, I'm on the system you're lying about. Like, Oh, they had some Bloodborne shit. They just had some Bloodborne shit. Oh wow, that was fucked up.
Let me give me some grub. I'm hungry.
And you go out this door, and then they just the train fucking. What do you mean close one? That motherfucking killed me, you bitch. Talking about close one. What the fuck are you talking about? That shit ran me over.
Why are the trains still operating in the post-apocalypse?
I don't think it's operating. I think it just was. I don't know. What is going on here? Landfill. Oh! I found some nice hidden area. Oh, bro, this is what I be loving about Stellar Blade. It's just the exploration is so exhilarating, man. It is so good. Damn. This game is truly underrated. But as far as financials are going, if we're gonna get another load of financials at the end of the month, we'll cover more. But I'm really looking forward to the see what either Helldivers did for PC or what happened on PC before Helldivers. Because there's like a whole last year between last year and like February of this year before Helldivers came out, and I'm curious to see how much money they generated off of the ports, because that's really what it is. It's the ports that they generate the money off of.
Do they do it as a whole, or do they do individual games?
They sometimes they highlight individual games, and then other times they just talk about as a whole.
Yeah, I'm thinking that they're gonna split the PC off from the other. Maybe they'll split the online stuff off from campaign, but because if they do that, that's going to be telling, right? Because if they do the PC stuff and they say this is how the online games have done and this is how the the campaigns have done, then that might be like them saying, look, this is the rationale when we next say we're not going to be putting our campaigns on PC. You know why? Because they weren't selling, right? So, yeah. Now, what I wanted to ask you, which is to change the subject, is about Xbox, because I've been thinking about this, and I don't know how they're gonna back away from everything. I know what they should do, but I don't know, like legally, right? Let's say someone has stacked multiple years of Game Pass, which I did in the past. I had 3 years of Game Pass at one point. Let's say you've got someone like that right now, and then they decide next year we're done with it. Well, you can't just. What do you do? Refund them? I mean, how does that work? Because they might have bought a console on the strength of thinking they have a future with Xbox. So do you refund the cost of the console? Are they going to be in any trouble legally?
Last part you just said. Are they gonna be in trouble?
Legally, how do they extricate themselves from the whole thing? What goes first? I'm thinking that they get away from Game Pass because it's losing them so much money. Then they're going to stop making the Xbox Series S. Then they're going to have a digital version of the X this year to replace it. So they're going to look healthy, like they've got new consoles coming. They're going to make out they're making another one, like there's going to be a successor, which will be like 2026, 2027. Only it will never come, and it'll be a big lie.
You're right about that. Yeah.
You get that?
Yeah.
So when they say it's going to be the biggest generational leap ever, how? Because if you go from Xbox One S 1.4 teraflops to Xbox One X 6 teraflops, that you're multiplying by a number to do that, right? If you then take that number and you multiply that to 12 for the Xbox Series X, it's basically 53. So they've got, for it to be slightly more of a leap, it's going to have to be 54 teraflops, their next console. Now, even if you say, oh, it's going to come out in 2027, there's no way of doing that. It's not possible. It would overheat. And it would cost $2,000. So, I mean, all I can think, right, if I'm going to be really charitable, and they're not lying on that one, is they're not talking about consoles. They must be talking about laptops. I mean, sorry, tablets.
Tablets. Yeah.
They've had a whole series of tablets, and then there's a new tablet that they're working on that uses a Qualcomm Snapdragon Pro X, which is 10 core, and it's supposed to have the same performance as an Apple M3, which is pretty fast, right? So maybe that's where they're headed. But if they do that, it's going to basically be like people who want to get a PC, including people who have an Xbox, and they're thinking of, I'll have a PC. But they might want to have a gaming laptop because they want to stay mobile, because they might be a student or something, and they're taking it into lectures. But then they're thinking, okay, but I don't want to have a load of, technical issues. And I mean, like streaming off these things is difficult. They think, that kind of stuff. So they're like, they don't want to have Windows on it in the way that a PC has Windows and all the things that a PC can do, right? So you think, well, what's the easier option? And the easier option is a tablet. It does less, but because it's focused and you know what the hardware is going to be, the operating system can be stripped right back to just match that hardware because you know what the configuration is going to be. I mean, it can do a bit of plug and play over Bluetooth with the odd mouse and stuff like that and a keyboard if you need to have a keyboard associated with it. So compare those kind of devices. But what I'm talking about is like going into the full kind of like messing around with robots, stuff like that people do with their PCs. It won't do it. You can't do it with a tablet. But then it's not a full PC, and most people don't need one. I mean, they're using it to access YouTube and Netflix and their browser of choice, and I'm not sure that they're going to even be pushing Office on it all that much in the future, because if you think about it, they've got new technology in the AI, and you could just talk to the AI verbally and say, can you write a report for me based off this table of figures, and it will go off and write the report, and you read it through and say, can you emphasize this and make a point about the fact that it's done well in this quarter on this one item, and it will redo it and email it for you. So that means that the whole thing of like having a word processor where you set up, tables and embed it in the text and then the margins, and you have to say, well, pick the font and everything. You won't have to do any of that. It'll all be automatic. Right? I mean, you could say, oh, well, it's something that's like coupled into Word, right? Microsoft Word. But the thing is, I mean, they made all their money in the past from, Office. And I'm not sure in having this AI that they even need it anymore. Because the AI is basically going to be like your secretary.
Yeah,
I mean,
you got a point.
I don't know if people remember this, but back in the day, I mean, like so long ago,
shit.
it's not even funny. What would happen is my father would be writing a book, right? And then he'd write it out in pencil, and then he'd get me to take it to the lady that types things up in the town, and she would type it up. And then that would be how it end up typewritten. And then if you wanted it then typeset, then you take it to a type place that would do movable type. No computers involved, and the whole thing would get put on a printing press, and then you get your print off that way. It's insane, right? And things have come so far that you can now you can do the whole thing yourself, and you can be editing it, and it's what you see is what you get, and you get to choose your own fonts and everything, right? But it's now going to get beyond the point where you even need to do any of that, and the whole thing's going to be automatic, and it's going to make all the decisions about what you should be writing, and it's going to have proper spell check built in and grammar check built in, and it's just going to come out written really well. Now the thing is that everyone's writing is going to end up being kind of uncannily similar, and you're going to know that they didn't do any real work. So I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
But,
well,
I mean,
it means you've seen YouTube thumbnails. A lot of people.
And you do it too, and you've done memes.
Well, I've done it, but I don't do it like them.
I don't mind.
They don't know how to make people like. They do all that stuff like making people smile, like edit a real picture to make it smile or shock it, or like Mr. Beast. Like when you see Mr. Beast thumbnails, you're like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know it's like made that way.
The thing is that I don't know if you watch it. Pitch Meeting will give everyone googly eyes. Yeah.
I don't go that far. I might do a little bit of the console war shit, have a crying Xbox baby or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I quite like, as an art form, the classical meme, which is like the thing that, oh God, what's his name? The guy that is on the Roundtable podcast in the chat, and he comes out with all of the memes, and they're kind of like done in Photoshop. Do you know the ones I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. What's his name?
Is it Supernova? Is it Nova?
No. It's someone beginning with H, isn't it?
I'm back.
Not sure his name. Welcome back.
Anyway, I think the problem is I think he had that name and then he changed it to something else. I can't remember it now.
Oh.
So if he'd stuck with the name he had, I wouldn't have the problem.
Jesus.
You good?
Yeah.
He's the one who have himself, right, out with his Thrash's wife, right? So it'll be his face, and he'll be.
Oh
out
yeah,
on,
yeah,
yeah. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That guy. So, and what he's done is when Thrash had his wedding photos and he shared them, it's like,
Yeah.
why? I
They
knew
do
as
that.
soon as he put them out there, I thought, why did you do that?
They're obviously gonna mess with it when it
Yeah.
comes to that.
That's how they are sometimes.
The internet, the internet is not easy, bro.
No, it's not.
Oh well.
Best game ever.
What else? Oh, Stellar Blade.
So fucking, the combat's so fucking good.
Anyway.
Well,
so your general view is what? I mean, even if you don't care, do you think it's an interesting thing to think about of like how they're gonna get themselves out of the situation? I mean, do you think Thrash would be interested in discussing, or do you think he'd have an idea what they'd have to do
about
getting out of the industry and the technicalities of that?
Oh, whew, man, I've thought about that many, many times, and I've told you about lawsuits. Like if they leave the wrong way, there could be class action lawsuits on missing promises. Kind of like there's not a single no one's even thinking about doing a lawsuit for Redfall, but they should have, because the content is not going to be delivered, and you paid for the content to be delivered. But I think we need to. I know it's a boring thing to do, but we need to read these terms of service, because if we don't read the terms of service, we don't see what they said. Like Suicide Squad, they were like, yeah, in terms of service, we don't have to do this, this, and this. If the game's not successful, we can cut it. We can cancel it. And people still went out and brought Suicide Squad, even with those terms of service.
Yeah.
Listen. A lot of people don't. A lot of people think they can get away just by not reading the terms and services and act as if, well, no one reads the terms of service, so we can still get you. Like, no, you cannot. Terms of service are there for a reason, to inform you. If you don't read it, don't expect to win any cases.
Yeah, it sucks, man. Because nobody reads it. And even though I would love to read it, most of the time we skip that shit.
I know we do skip that. But when you look over it, it tells you all what can happen, and they know you're not going to read all that, so they put all a bunch of junk in there along with the information, and you have to sift through every bit of that shit just to find what useful information, and that's how they get you. By the end of the day, in law, you can't sue someone.
You're right, though. Yeah, you're right. There's nobody on Redfall, but let's take it a different step. If they leave like the console race too early, people could sue them because, hey, I'm still subscribed to Game Pass and Game Pass doesn't exist anymore. I'm gonna sue you for this, blah blah blah. Like they have to leave in a very, I don't know, like they have in a very strategic way. They have to, like, that's why they're still existing in a console race, but also putting certain games on PlayStation. Like, oh man, it's gonna be crazy.
Okay, here's a thought. Maybe this is what the tablet's all about. If they make something that is like, look, they might have decided that Play Anywhere as a concept isn't quite working as well as they'd like it to, right? Because it might have been at some point in the past they thought Game Pass isn't really making us money, but if we have Play Anywhere, and we'll basically make it so that people who have Game Pass will get the access to a game not only on an Xbox, but without an extra charge, it will automatically work on their PC, which is an incredible deal, really, because they could have sold a second copy of the game, right? Now, the reason they're doing that is they're trying to get people off the console that they don't want to have to make because it's selling at a loss. And then people will pay for their own PCs. They'll build them themselves, so that costs them nothing. Then they get to sell a copy of Windows. Okay, so that's good for them. So they've made a bit of money there, and it didn't cost them money to make Windows because it's digital, right? And once they've made one copy of Windows, however much that costs, every other copy after that is just a, copy of the file of Windows, right? Because you download it digitally, it's not coming on a disk. And then they'll have a store, and then you'll get your games through the store. And
I needed this.
Or you'll have it through Game Pass. But they don't have to do Game Pass. They can pull away from Game Pass. They can put things on Steam if people want things through Steam. They can do all manner of things. But the thing is that
I almost spit out my water. He said Game Pass. He said Xbox has been swallowed.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Hey, bro.
The problem with this Play Anywhere thing is it relies on your Xbox console gamer saying, I want to have a PC and all that comes with that, which is quite a lot of frustration, actually. So if you said, how about having something like equivalent to an iPad Pro that runs Windows 11 and that's got a big picture mode for Steam, or the equivalent mode for whatever is going to be, whatever Xbox turns into, they might say it's just called X, right? So it's got a remnant of
the Xbox
Xbox
thing,
but it's no longer a box. It's like an app. But apparently they own the copyright to X, and X, that's Twitter, don't. Did you know that?
Yeah, that makes sense because when I search, when I go to Twitter on my computer, I have to still type in Twitter.
That's right. So, I don't know what's happening with Elon and everything, but anyway. Maybe that's why his X logo isn't actually an X.
You can't own the word. You can't own the letter X.
It's like a doubled thing. It's more.
You can't own the letter X. You can't own the letter X. That's why you have to still type in Twitter.
No, you can have a trademark, but at the point,
you can't have the trademark of X though. X the letter.
To have the domain name x.com isn't his, I don't think.
It can't be.
I think it was at one point in the past, but it lapsed. It got integrated into PayPal, and it became PayPal. So he's like, "Oh, I don't need this anymore," and he regrets it, and he wished he had kept hold of the domain name. I have a feeling Microsoft own it. All you have to do is go on. I'll do it now. I'll go on Unix terminal. I'll type in who is x.com.
God damn, Jay. Who swallowed that?
Huh?
Who swallowed Xbox? Who swallowed Xbox here? God damn.
You said who is doing what to Xbox?
Who swallowed Xbox?
Microsoft, bro. It's Microsoft Gaming now. It's Microsoft Gaming. Like I know that's a boss battle right there. They don't have to tell me that. I already knew it was a boss battle right there.
You play Stellar Blade?
I'm playing Stellar Blades with a number S.
Oh, she has 2 blades now. Oh,
yeah, she has 2 blades now.
Oh, she has Senua's blade. Oh, there we go. That makes sense. She killed her and took the blade.
Oh, that's interesting. So
she killed Senua and took her blade.
Twitter.com. That's interesting.
Now she has 2 blades.
So I sat down and they didn't restart all the enemies here. Oh, that's different. But they restarted them down there, didn't they? Yeah, they restarted them right there. Yeah, they really didn't restart them over there. Okay. Restarted the boxes though. Let me go see. Do I have enough skill points to max out anything? Nope, not really. Damn. I finished all this too? Wow, I didn't know that. I think I got one more thing to max out until I can't max out anything until I unlock some new skills. I need 4 skill points for that. I'll get that after this boss battle. Let's see, combat kill. Yeah, that looks good.
I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, I got something blue. I haven't got any blue stuff. Do I got anything blue to wear? Don't think so. Nope. It's about that crime, True Woody. Yeah. To be clear, Xbox is dead. Game Pass is next with dog shit. They will release, including Call of along the years. Yeah, Call of Duty going into Game Pass won't save Game Pass, but it will make it more attractive. You know. It's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna fucking hurt Call of Duty sales because if let's be honest, when you put something in the Game Pass, it's not a good thing. So we'll have to see. Oh boy, Jay, have you acknowledged the Square Enix situation yet? Yeah, I mean, they said that they didn't make a lot of. They claiming they're not making a lot of money, but when we looked at, if you look at the financials, let me go put this up because a lot of you guys are going with information that other people provide you with. And we're gonna be going over the information. None of this is mine. I didn't write any of this. All I did was take the screenshot because I knew I was gonna need this shit later. So I'm gonna just you'll see it up soon. Guys, we're about to talk about the Square Enix situation. I know that's a lot of drama for you guys. You guys are gonna love that shit. Let's go get that data up real quick. Not that. Nope, not that. Oh, there we go.
This world is dying. This world is dying.
Everything's dying. Well, it's stopping me from buying Call of Duty on PS5. I would hope that people, when you see Call of Duty on Game Pass, I hope on PlayStation you guys understand the mission. And the mission is don't buy that shit. You know, do not buy that shit on Xbox. I mean on PlayStation, because that money going straight to fucking saving Xbox. Call of Duty at this point in time is the only game that's really going to save Xbox going forward. That revenue is going to cover some stuff for Xbox. It's going to hurt them if Call of Duty does not sell good this year. But I would assume that no matter how bad this Call of Duty is, it's going to sell gangbusters because people just can't help themselves. Let's cover those Square Enix financials and talk about their statement. I think they want all their games to go multi-platform. We're gonna see how that works out for them. So these are the highlights from Square Enix financials. It says Square Enix's digital entertainment sales were ever so slightly up, mainly thanks to its HD game sub-segment. The firm said the solid performance of Final Fantasy XVI, Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster, Dragon Quest Monsters, The Dark Prince, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth saw HD game sales increase to 99.2 billion yen, which is $636 million, versus 78.5 billion yen, which was $503 million the previous year. So they've sold more. When it is two of the games in there are PlayStation exclusives. They sold more and made more money from exclusives this year than they did last year. So the exclusives are not the problem. The current multi-platform games from Square Enix that don't sell everywhere else, those are the problem. And they're not putting out as many games as they used to in previous years. And even if they did, I think that would not help that much. If they are putting them on the wrong platform, they're going to continue to get the same results. Putting your games like Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth on Xbox, I don't think it would magically make you sell 15 million copies more. It's just not going to happen. Right? So for everybody that wants to say that, you know, oh, they didn't sell a lot of... No, bro. Actually, in this fucking financial highlight, it shows that they sold more and made more money this year than they did last year with exclusives. That's a fact. So, hey, let them do what they do. I'm not here to stop them. I've seen time periods where Square Enix wanted to put their games on Xbox and they ate dirt. So hey, they got eat dirt again. Hey, I'll sit by the sidelines. I don't buy every Square Enix game anymore because I don't fuck with them like that. I buy the ones that are exclusive, and all the other ones, hey, that's for everybody else to buy, right? They're multi-platform, right? But what's happening? They're losing money. And they're claiming that, oh, we don't know where we're losing money. We got to make everything multi-plat. But the multi-platform games don't sell good everywhere else. And that's the thing. They're supposed to sell good everywhere else. Versus, okay, never mind. If anybody needs these screenshots, I got you guys. Just hit me up. I'll send them to you. This one, as well as this one, this is some really good data right here. Because again, people want to sit up here and say like PlayStation didn't do good. PlayStation did way better than Xbox and Nintendo. They did great.
Damn, Xbox only sold 800,000, nigga.
Yeah,
so
they did not do good, bro, compared to PlayStation. Like PlayStation whooped Xbox's ass. Like, Call of Duty inflated numbers aren't gonna help you. What is Square Enix plan to sell to Xbox who don't buy games, and they can't put their high budget games on Nintendo? It's too weak. Well, hold on, Truity. They're talking about putting their games on the next generation of Nintendo. They're not talking about their current generation of Nintendo. Yeah.
I won't go say shit.
No. I'm just answering this question. So, they're not talking about the current Nintendo Switch. They're talking about the next generation of Nintendo Switch. You got to go back and look at it. They are not talking about the current Nintendo Switch. They're talking about the next generation of Nintendo Switch. I don't know how they expect to sell their games on Xbox, but what's that new Mana game? It's gonna be funny to see that game flop on Xbox.
You're gonna see 83 to 6.
And I'm gonna be honest, if that game is like, if they have marketing rights, if Xbox has marketing rights for that, I'll be right here. I'll let you guys know right now. I will not buy that shit day one. If Square Enix think they can make a lot of money making their games on multi-platform, go do it. Go do it.
I would laugh. You know what I laugh? I would laugh so hard. They decide they're gonna go multi-platform, and Xbox says we're cutting off the Xbox.
Yeah, Forspoken ate dirt. Forspoken ate dirt because it wasn't a game for everybody, and it wasn't a game that most gamers wanted. They made a game that was not for most gamers, and it ate dirt. I didn't buy it. That game was a day and date on PC, so let's think about that.
It was also at a time where Square Enix was just throwing everything up, everything on the store. They didn't even care where the PlayStation, what was in it. They didn't care. They didn't care, bro. And they wonder why their sales tank on all those shits. Were like, nigga, you just throw shit on the store like, with no plans of like. No strategy, no nothing, bro. Like, and you expected them to sell? Shit, if that's how freaking like development works, nigga, it's a pinch, bro. It's easy. Goddamn. Just throw shit on the store and hope it sells, huh? That's how development works? Damn. That's easy shit. That's easy work. I don't know why Square Enix always seem to think that you can just throw shit anywhere and it will fly off the shelves. That's just not how shit works. I wish they'll look at things and see more reason, but that's Square, bro. Like they just I know, and when they get in trouble, they run straight back to Sony and ask and go and get it and end up getting their exclusivity deal so they can get out of the rut that they're in. And then they complain again that we need to do multi-platform again. Like, nigga, that's Square Enix, bro. Sony's always bailing them out every single time, and no one seems to care about Square Enix if they go on, bro. Like
the thing about it is Square Enix treats Sony very disrespectful every time it happens. Like, okay, Sony bails you out, and what happens? Then you turn around and say, oh, well, this ain't working. No, it's working. It's just all your other games are selling like dog shit. Like, your other games are selling like complete dog shit.
It's not that their games are selling like dog shit, Jay. It's the fact that they're not placing them properly. They see all these games come out and they just throw them in between all these small games they throw in between the big games. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
I'm telling you, this is another reason why multi-platforms aren't going to work. Putting your games on everybody's platform and releasing them as much as possible is not going to work, bro.
Jay, 3 of their games launched in a single day. You see how that makes 0 sense, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Like that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
That's their That's their logic, though, Truity. If we release more, we will make more.
That's not freaking that. See,
I mean, hey, I'm not making a strategy. I'm just looking at what they're doing. They believe if they release more, they'll make more.
That's a dumb strategy, though. That's not how it works. That's not how business works. You have to be strategic, bro. Are you telling me? Did they tell me these Japanese motherfuckers can't be strategic, bro? They can't read the room and be strategic and release
I
shit
think
properly?
they can, but I think this is the logic. It's just like what they just said yesterday. oh, we got to make multiplat. Everything gonna be multiplat. Do you think that? I hope they understand it's not gonna solve their problem.
It's a simplistic strategy that they're running with. They're running with this strategy because they don't want to think deeper on how to make more money. They just want to more platforms, obviously more money. Release more. That's how we make more money. Nigga, that's not how it works, bro. Like, goddamn, bro. Like you gotta you gotta think of some strategy, some ways to make more money, bro. You can't just that's not how you make money, bro. And if that's how you believe you make money, bro, like goddamn, bro, how do you survive this long?
Well, I gotta survive much longer.
I think Sony needs to buy the developers and the developer and just take them off the market because it's pointless. It's pointless. I'm gonna be honest. It's pointless to keep giving them money for a IP and then they get mad that it's not selling. It's better to take it in house and actually do it yourself.
Mm. Well, it's a great idea what you just said, but knowing Sony like and knowing that Square Enix loses so
Oh
much
no, I
money,
know.
they're probably like, yeah, it's not a good financial decision because Square Enix can't make money all the time. That's because they do stupid shit.
Yeah, but then again, if you're taking control of it, you can manage that properly.
Well, it'll be, we'll see.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
one of these days they'll do the right thing and they'll
I
acquire
doubt
them.
honestly, honestly, I'm gonna be fair though. I doubt Sony will actually do it, and eventually Square Enix is gonna make such a big mistake. They're gonna have to close up shop, and then we're gonna lose these IPs.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. No one's gonna save them, and they
yeah,
keep making dumb decisions. So they're eventually gonna
yeah.
end
And
up having to close up shop.
why do you think there's a reason why it's the year 2024 and Sony hasn't acquired them? They acquired everybody else, but not them. There's a reason why, bro.
Yeah, I know because
Yeah.
Square Enix
Cause
is
and
not
then in the
letting
other
go.
way, sometimes Square either acts or they are putting the vibe out that they don't want to be acquired.
Then guess what? When you die, you die.
Yeah, and
Listen,
that'll be their fault.
hey man, I love to see Square Enix on the Sony. There's a lot of IPs that Sony has that are JRPGs. I would love to see come back. But
Yeah, I would love that, bro. I talked to another gamer today. I was like, bro, these game devs, they don't know how to make good, fun games anymore.
I've looked. Here's the thing, bro. Like, why didn't why? I'm curious about one thing. Why did Final Fantasy seven Rebirth sell more than the seven? Because I get the fundamental reason that there's obviously less consoles than the other one that it was released on, the first one that it was released on. But and then on top of that, this one sold with both games. So like, why, nigga? What is the reason why? And it looks it's that Square just can't get out of their own way. I don't know, bro. It just feels like Square can't get out of their own way. They're always tripping over their own feet, and I don't know. They need to stop doing that shit, or it's gonna be over for them. At the end of the day, and I hate to say that, but they're gonna be the one someday saying we saw we gotta close our doors because we can't keep up with the cost of today's game development and all that bullshit. So, yeah, I don't know. They've always been one of my favorite Japanese publishers, but like they're going downhill now. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. And they got the best IPs too, but I hate to say it.
Yeah, well, that's Square Enix, bro. I don't think they ever gonna change. They gonna be like that until they fucking go bankrupt. Cause
And that,
I know how they make money. They make money by basically just, making exclusives, keeping it in PlayStation, because PlayStation gamers are the only people that really ever really truly supported Square. Remember when they brought out Final Fantasy 14 to PC and nobody brought it, and they brought Final Fantasy 15 on PS4 and Xbox One day and date, and everybody brought it on PS4. Like, if they have so many different games to use as examples as where your player base is, and for you to come out yesterday and say, "Hey, we're gonna make everything multiplat," that means you don't know where your player base is, even though it's right there in your face. It's right there in your face where your player base is, and you're like, "Nah, fuck you guys, fuck you guys."
that's facts, man. That's facts, man. T. They already been closing studio, closing parts of Square Enix. Yeah, that's true. That's true. PS5 outsold the Xbox One. Yay! That's not very how complicated to do.
Hmm.
That's not very complicated to do, bro. That was easy. That was light work. That was light work. Square Enix doesn't really listen to their fans. No, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. They do not listen to their fans, and that's why they're in the situation they're in. Embracer should pick up Square Enix link. No, no, nigga, they already got the money to support themselves. Oh, they should not pick up
Yeah,
nobody.
they don't got enough money to do any of that.
Yo, Embracer don't even got money to support themselves, bro. They trying to sell off what they bought, bro. Like, yo,
Nope, they are not a bodybuilder.
hold on, what?
I said they're not a
Whoa, wait,
bodybuilder.
hold on. What is this nigga talking about? By way, Square can't sell a product Sony funded without Sony's permission. Sony funded most Final Fantasy games.
Yeah,
They
that's well. I
yo,
mean, you're right about that. That's why I was very confused about their statement yesterday. Yeah,
no,
so
no,
like,
that's not
they
necessarily
own
true.
all their
Square Enix,
IPs, but
they
Sony did
own the
fund a
IP.
lot of those games. Like, their
Yeah, but
biggest games, Sony fund.
that does not mean that they can't sell it though. They own the IP. That's their IP.
Yeah,
It's like
you're right.
Sony funded it, yes, but Sony doesn't own the IP. And if Sony owned the IP, that would be a completely different scenario. We can have a whole conversation about that.
Yep.
But Square Enix owns their IP. So if they want to
I
sell it
feel
off, they
like
can.
the first step is putting those two Final Fantasy games, Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, on PC. But putting them on Xbox, I think Sony does have say on it going to Xbox. Because if they didn't have say, it would have been on Xbox already. But Sony funded it, so it's not on Xbox. But Sony don't give a fuck if things go to PC later. So,
Oh no,
but Square
that's the
gonna
thing.
find out the
That's what,
hard way. Put shit on PC day and date, and watch you get pirated out the ass, out the fucking ass.
bro. They'll learn. They'll learn soon and quick. That nigga. I'm so freaking surprised, bro. Like they saw what Octopath Traveler did. They saw what freaking what you call it, Final Fantasy Crisis Core did, and they're talking about, oh, we need to put things on. Like, nigga, what? Octopath Traveler was exclusive to the Octopath Traveler was exclusive to the Xbox, and they bombed. And that's what you want to go back to? Okay, you do that, Square.
Look, you can't stop people from failing. If they want to fail, let them fail. It is now the responsibility of the entire gaming community to support Square. Again,
Yeah.
people was looking at me sideways and still do to this day. Why you didn't support Forspoken? Nigga, I'm not supporting everything Square put out, and I'm not supporting every PlayStation exclusive. Y'all need to get comfortable with me not buying every single fucking game. Because it's just not gonna happen, bro. Sorry. It's not
Nigga,
happening.
you know how you. Oh, God, man.
Play Square definitely come in and be nice.
Stop being nice, man. You're always loud. You know it, man. What was I saying? I fucking got this interrupted. What was I saying?
I got no idea. You just talking about Square doing stupid shit.
What was the freaking game I was thinking of? Fuck. It'll come back to me. God damn.
Yeah. Well, look, all the best luck with Square.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna buy the big games that they make, the ones that I like. All the other stuff, I won't be there day one. I'll get them later at a reduced price. And that's one of the things that they have to understand. Not all of their games are like day one material for gamers, and they do wait for prices to go down because they're just not worth it. You know?
Hey, Xbox hates Japanese so much they close down their only Japanese studio. They're like, fuck you.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure out how this shit's gonna work.
Oh shit. They say fuck you to the only Japanese studio they have.
Yeah, it's not worth it. But yeah, good luck to them. I think the next generation of Nintendo Switch will do good for Square. I think the PlayStation community will always support Square more than anybody else. Xbox won't do anything. PC will be half piracy, half people maybe buy the game, half people actually half of the maybe will be people that actually do buy the game, and then half of that will people just keep waiting for it to go on sale. So PC is a toss up depending on what the game is and how good it is. But most people on PC are so into piracy they don't. Square Enix won't make so much money off PC. But I think they need to go day and date multi-platform, and they need to be honest about where the demographic is, the demographic that supports them the most. That's one of the things I don't understand about Square Enix and Ubisoft. They talk about not doing console exclusives anymore, and then they don't want to, publicly admit that most of their sales come from one specific console. So you wasted your fucking time and resources putting your games on every platform when it only took one platform to get you that result. I don't know when they're going to learn, but they will. I don't. Arnold, I don't know. Final Fantasy characters are Final Fantasy characters. They're always going to be that type of way. There's nothing you can change about that. That's Square Enix's style. There are tons of other JRPGs out there with different types of characters, you know, but that is Square Enix's style. And I wouldn't want them to change their identity. You know.
What is he talking about?
He said Square Enix characters lately are too soft, and I don't know like what you talking about. Because if you're talking about like Cloud or any of the Final Fantasy characters, that's just their style. Now I don't know if you're talking about the other games.
That's been their style from forever, bro. That's not new. That's not new.
Capcom doesn't want to do cons. Yeah, I haven't forgotten about. It's a lot of developers. I'm not saying everybody by name, but let me just be clear to everybody that's listening. There are tons of developers that do third-party stuff that used to do a lot of exclusive stuff with PlayStation that want to make their games multiplat and want to keep their games multiplat. I'm not here to stop them. What I do want them to do is when the financials come out, be forthcoming that PlayStation is the platform where you sell most of your copies. And that it looks basically pointless to keep your shit multi-platform.
I think Arnold, you're kind of mistaken because Final Fantasy 16 was a dark game. In fact, there was blood, there was freaking all that shit all over the place. I think Final Fantasy 16 was the darkest Final Fantasy they've ever made. It was violent, it was bloody, like yeah. And then the villain of Final Fantasy 16, bro, that was that was a portrayal of a dark god, bro. Like they went very far. They went very, very far with this Final Fantasy 16. But they didn't sell, so they may never go back to that. Like people said, oh, this is not my Final Fantasy, so they never bought it. So
yeah, well, it is what it is. 9th generation PlayStation versus Xbox. If these are the real, let me see who's what up. Hold on, whose data is this? Sorry, I gotta delete that picture. That's Zuby Tech. I gotta delete that because we don't know what because we don't know what Xbox's total console sales are. We can't like I hate using estimates and then we don't know the day where we actually get the real numbers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but you see, vegan VR, you had that when it comes to Final Fantasy 16. It was dark. It was more realistic. It was more medieval times. It was more realistic than any other Final Fantasy, bro. Like I'm not sure why you guys asking for something that you already had. Like
Yeah, 16 was what a lot of people wanted. They wanted dark, they wanted mature, they wanted realistic, they wanted a more manlier man. I mean, you got that, bro. You got that with 16. I loved 16. 16 was fucking fire, bro.
bro,
If you haven't played
Oh,
16, you should go test it out. Trust me. You're going to love it. Combos are good, all that shit.
bro, 16 was pretty much what everyone's asking for. Like they want a
Yeah.
darker Final Fantasy. Nigga, the villain was God. Yo, think about that for a minute, bro. The villain was, bro. I mean, I don't know what to say. That's all I can say. The villain was Square Enix's God. Like, if you get what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah? It seems like Hellblade 2 reviews haven't gone out yet, and people are worried.
Final Fantasy 16 is boring, then that. Okay, so if you're saying Final Fantasy 16 is boring,
We can't help you. I can't help you. Truewitty's going to continue to talk to you, but I'm done. I can't do it. Look, it's every game is for different people, man. So I'm not here to convince you guys to get the game. So you guys can sit in the chat, or you can talk to Square Enix about the type of game you want, and maybe you get your wish, but most likely you won't. But if you didn't like Final Fantasy 16, then you probably are not gonna get a game like that, and this is the problem. Like, you guys, you want certain things, they give you it, you don't support it, you don't get it no more. Like, the reason why Square Enix is saying this shit is probably because some of you guys didn't buy the game, they didn't see a good sales return. They're like, oh, okay, maybe we put it on multi-platforms, maybe we are hit. Like, I mean,
the problem is.
It is. Look, it is what it is. It happens all the time, bro. I told you guys this all the time. Like, Helldivers is the gateway to PlayStation gamers getting more multiplayer games. But if that game would have flopped, there would have never been hope to get more multiplayer games. So, like, look at what's happening with Square Enix. Square Enix saw that people didn't buy the games. They're like, well, you guys don't like us over here. We're gonna take our shit over somewhere else. I don't know how many copies they wanted to sell, but they were definitely looking at the install base over here, and they were like, well, you know.
I'm gonna be honest, Harlem. I think you need to look somewhere else for a mature game, because I don't think you Square.
I can't help you, man, because I'm not like I'm a gamer. I'm not here to like help you guys buy games. You guys are all adults. There are tons of games out there. You pick something that you really like and support it. But I'm not here to like recommend shit to you guys. I don't get paid enough for that shit. But there's a lot of games out there, so enjoy yourself. There's definitely a lot. It's a lot. I got a lot of games that I'm playing. Stellar Blade is one of them. Helldivers. You got Rise of the Ronin is super mature. Days Gone that a lot of people skipped on. What's the other game? There's a lot. There's a lot of games out there. But, don't be fooled that there are not a lot. You got a lot of great games out there. Pick something, The water tastes like Game Pass. But is Final Fantasy Origins on Xbox? I don't know.
I believe that one was. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, so I don't know. You guys ask me the most random questions. Why do you do that? Why do you guys do that? Is Final Fantasy Origins on Xbox? I'm just gonna ask Google. Let me see. Yeah, Final Fantasy Origins was also on Xbox. It did not sell good.
Yeah. Yes,
if you didn't know it was on Xbox and I didn't know, then that gives you an idea of how good it sold. It sold like shit. The game was on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S.
PS4.
Yeah, PS4, PS5. Yeah.
Yeah, it was multi-platform.
Sony focused to keep afloat is their first party studios. Any third party studios is their own worry. I agree. Square Enix, got to deal with their own shit, bro. Deal with their own shit.
You know what I've noticed? The games that PC dudes love are the games that don't really look that good, because their PCs can run it. I just noticed that. Stranger of Paradise does not look very graphically demanding, and they got a freaking 9 on Steam.
What game?
Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins.
Oh yeah.
It got a 9 on Steam. And I'm like, bro, that simply just means that, bro, these dudes, they like games that are not graphically demanding.
They like Souls-like. It was a Souls-like.
I noticed that, bro.
Yeah, they love Souls-like. They love Souls games. Sorry. So it being a Souls type, they like that. I don't really understand because most PC fans put cheat codes in the games, but it is what it is.
You go to play. You might as well.
Yeah.
Really. They're just gonna say they beat it on they beat it normally, which they didn't. Anyways,
True, Eddie. Somebody's asking you for a recommendation. They're asking you would you rather them buy Final Fantasy Rebirth or Final Fantasy 16. He also says I wanted to buy Stellar Blade, and I am an Final Fantasy 7 fan. So I'm guessing I'm gonna take this. If you're a Final Fantasy 7 fan, you should buy Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Like why would you ask him to buy Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth or Final Fantasy 16 if you're a Final Fantasy 7 fan? If you don't currently own Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, you should buy Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth and wait and buy Final Fantasy 16 later. It'll get lower in price by that time. Y'all wild, bro. Y'all got the wildest questions tonight. Well, it's 9 o'clock. It's getting real late over here, so I'm gonna go fix my food.
Yo, that really is a wild question.
That is a wild question. Yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the continuation of the game you currently own. So, if you want to continue the story, I would tell you to buy Final Fantasy VII Rebirth to continue the story. If you don't want to continue the story and you want to play a new Final Fantasy, then buy Final Fantasy 16. But I thought since you're a fan of Final Fantasy 7, you would just go buy the next one.
But he also said he wanted to buy Stellar Blade, so like.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I got all of them, and I get to them when I get to them. But at least I know I own all of them. So whenever I want to play them, I can just play them. I know everybody not like that, and that's understandable. But you know, buy the one you want the most.
He already has Final Fantasy 7, the original. Then I'll get Rebirth. Rebirth. If you already beat Final Fantasy 7, get Rebirth. Not finishing story. Get caught up. Stellar Blade is gonna be there. If you want Stellar Blade because of the outfits, then you can always get Stellar Blade too. Stellar Blade's good. Don't get it twisted. So Stellar Blade's very, very good. But so is Final Fantasy. But if you play Final Fantasy, I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna take you a very long time. It's a very long game. So you might get your money's worth with Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth.
I'm just watching some old Stone Cold just stunning everybody.
I used to do that when he comes.
Fucking Stone Cold, fucking legend. Okay, guys, so this is what we gotta do. We're doing a stream on Thursday. It should be a normal news and update stream, so let's hope so. I would still expect more clarification on financials from PlayStation this week. So you should also expect that. If we are to have a showcase next week, the teaser should go out this Friday or Saturday. So if we're going to have a showcase next Thursday, the teaser should be either this Thursday or Friday. So we're going to see. If we don't have a showcase, then Sony don't have shit to give us until after September, which means that they would be angling for a September showcase instead of a May showcase. But I don't believe that.
It basically means the games are coming in 2025.
Exactly, but I don't believe that because that's stupid, right? So I believe that they have stuff to show off. I think they have stuff to give us updates on, maybe even something new. So they can do a showcase and also add in some third-party stuff because they normally do that anyway. It's gonna be good. Gonna be good. So keep it posted. We'll check everything out when we come back here on Thursday. I'm out. Have